It's time for Wellston Golden Rocket High School football on 105.3 FM and AM 1330 WYPC. Coverage of tonight's game is brought to you by Buckeye Construction and Restoration, Jenkins Care Community, Iron City Implement, McWilliams Funeral Home, Jackson County Spark, Caudle Chipping, Holzer Health System, Belicio Foods, Leella Lanes of Wellston, Dave's Custom Butchering, and Dakotas of Jackson. Coverage of tonight's game is also brought to you by Campbell's Market, Virgil Hamilton Nationwide Insurance, Monroe Collision presents the collision of the game, the Jackson County Health Department Search Program, Pony Power Sports of Jackson, Dave Strickland State Farm Insurance, Vinton County National Bank and the Jackson County Banking Center, Booth Realty and Insurance Agency, the Jackson County Health Department Tobacco and Vape Prevention Program, Gas and Stuff, Ohio Valley Bank, Lockard Insurance, SF Restoration, and the Patio Grubs and Suds has the player of the game. And now it's time to go live to the gridiron for Golden Rocket football on 105.3 FM and AM 1330 WYPC. Go Rockets!
Nathan Mollahan. There we are.
There you go.
Sorry, folks. Good evening, folks. Sorry we're late. Getting a little technical difficulties out of the way to start 2024 home Rocket game against Piketon. I'm Matt Peterson alongside me, same as last year. Good buddy Nate Mollahan. And again with us, Paul Peterson, going to be helping us out with stats. He's got a headset on. So hopefully all the bugs are worked out. We're getting ready for opening kickoff. We had some pregame material for you, but again, due to some technical difficulties, we're a little bit late getting on. I'll tell you what, Nate, it's freaking hot.
They got the heater working good.
Yeah.
It is a miserable night for us inside of here because there's no breeze, but it's a great night any night when there's high school football.
Yep. Well, long story short, we've got the band. If you can hear all that stuff going on, the band is marching down in front of us, so it's pretty loud. Golden Rockets will receive the kick back deep. Number 13, Cale Fott, ever dangerous. He made some noisy kick returns last year. Also back deep, Josh Clarkson, returning starter, junior, running back, kick returner.
Yeah.
And number 12 for Piketon, Mason Thacker, who's a senior, on to kick for Piketon.
Big crowd here tonight, guys. It's a beautiful night for football. Like I said, it's a little steamy, but it's Friday Night Lights. It's what we all been waiting for all summer.
It's not raining. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's right.
And the opening kickoff is away. That's going to be fielded by Wellston's number 11, Bailey Ousley. He's got a little bit of room and then wrapped up just shy of the 30-yard line, so marked it down about the 29.
Good field percentage or position for the Wellston Rockets to start out. Last week they controlled the game, Matt. On the ground they outrushed, I think, Oak Hill 333 yards to 79. So I'm going to guess we're going to come out and just try to take the tempo out of the game. And take over right here with the rush game.
And that's impressive considering two of the starting three running backs are gone in the fourth quarter for cramps. So that's the key to this game is everybody stay hydrated. So Johnny Scott's going to be in a shotgun. Offset to his left is Seth Lambert, number 8, the returning senior. Cale Fott's going to be wide left. Josh Clarkson in the slot to the right. And Bailey Ousley wide right. So Johnny Scott takes a snap, drops back, quick pass intended for Bailey Ousley, who slips and falls before the ball gets there. So Johnny Scott 0 for 1.
Yeah, Johnny took a hit on the end of that throw there. Piketon got in the backfield pretty quick there.
Yeah, and that ball intended for Bailey Ousley. He's only a sophomore, so a little bit of home game jitters for him probably. He clearly just lost his footing on that route, a little bit of a whip route, didn't fully develop.
The field looks beautiful tonight. Beautiful night, Pete. Here we go.
Yep, other than the heat, we're in good shape.
All right.
So wide left, number 2, Roger Woods. Inside him, Josh Clarkson in the slot. Seth Lambert offset to Johnny Scott's right. Cale Fott wide right. And Bailey Ousley in the slot inside him. So Johnny Scott takes a snap, hands off to Lambert, has a room up the middle. Lambert busts loose, and he's going to be dropped by the safety after a gain of about 9.
Yeah, Piketon brought both backers through the both A gaps. I'm sorry, the B gaps right there, and Mason Collins just snuck right in between them with a nice game.
Seth Lambert, but we get you.
Was that Seth?
Yeah, it's
okay.
Seth, yeah. So they'll probably, if it's any key from last week, they'll probably lean on Seth the first drive, turn to Mason the second drive, and then give Clarkson some touches. So something else they're doing a little bit different. We've seen 2 running back sets this year. They'll flex Josh Clarkson out a lot. He's got some pretty good hands. He was actually the leading receiver going into the fourth quarter last week. So Johnny Scott spreading the ball around. And that was actually a gain of 10, so it'll be 1st and 10 Rockets from the 40 on their opening drive. And here, just like we said, 2-back set. Johnny Scott flanked by Josh Clarkson to his right, Seth Lambert to his left. Bailey Ousley wide left, Cale Fott wide right. Oh, I'm sorry, Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Hand off to Seth Lambert. He's going to get another run, and that'll be another good gain for Lambert. Give him about 5 on the carry, so that'll bring it up to about the 46-yard line, just inside Wellston's own territory.
Yeah, good push by the right side of the Rocket line right there. Just kind of dominating that right side again.
Second down for the Rockets.
Rockets back to the line of scrimmage with a quick quick offense here.
Little tempo.
Yeah.
Little tempo, so keep the defense off balance. Looks like they're going to stay in the same set. Roger Woods wide right, Bailey Ousley wide left, Cale Fott inside him in the slot to the left. Johnny Scott flanked by Seth Lambert to the left, Josh Clarkson to the right. Snap is in, hand off to Clarkson. Clarkson has a little bit of room. He's going to skimper up, give him about 3 yards on that carry. Going to be just short of a first down.
Yeah, Piketon blitz right there, and Rockets did a good job picking that blitz up. And Josh, with his size, snuck behind his lineman and got 2 or 3 yards out of that.
So give it 3rd and 2. Ball marked at the 48-yard line. Wellston trying to break into Piketon territory here on the opening drive. Johnny Scott again in the shotgun, going to be offset to his right is Seth Lambert. Josh Clarkson trips to the left. Josh Clarkson on the inside, Bailey Ousley. And then Roger Woods, Cale Fott wide right. So they're still going tempo. Johnny Scott waiting on the signal from Coach Seitz down here on the sideline.
Blitz coming.
Johnny Scott takes a snap, hands off to Lambert, gets inside the blitz,
Nice
and he'll pick
run.
up a first down.
Man.
Way to go, Seth Lambert, to lower the shoulder.
And they're blitzing those B gaps right there, and we're just running right up in between of them. And then great job by Seth Lambert just finishing that run really strong to pick up the first down.
It looked like he was going to look for a seam there. There was none, so he just finished the run.
Yeah, these backers are running right by our backs.
So Rockets still in tempo. Seth Lambert, the running back to Johnny Scott's left. Bailey Ousley wide left. Clarkson up the right wing back. Hand off to Lambert over the right side off tackle. Lambert has a little bit of room and then stuffed down by 2 linebackers. That's Piketon's number 33, Braden Diamond, sophomore linebacker leading the charge. Dropped Seth Lambert for a gain of about 2.5.
Yeah, Piketon did a good job. They didn't blitz right there. Their linebackers kind of played a little more safe from what they had the last 2 plays. And I think it showed right there with them not running past the back.
Yeah, and the way 2 of them scraped that direction, I'd almost guarantee they read a guard.
Yeah.
Because they got a pretty good jump on Seth Lambert there. So Johnny Scott, again, he'll be in the shotgun all night. I think he went under center one time against Oak Hill in the opener. Seth Lambert offset to his left. Hand off to Lambert again. Going to try to stretch it wide side. Nothing doing. It's going to be dropped for a loss of 2, so he'll give up what he got on the first carry and bring up a long 3rd down.
Decision time right here, because right now it's 3rd and long. You got an athlete, you got a weapon out there, number 13, Cale Fott, and they're playing single coverage. They're playing pretty tight. I think they got a safety over top. But if you could get him out there up the seam and then break to the corner, I think he'd be wide open. He's going to be hard to stop.
Right, well, they need to run something that's going to isolate a safety because they're playing one high right now. So if you can make that safety, make a decision.
They're cheating over here now.
Yep, Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Seth Lambert, the lone running back, with Josh Clarkson on the left-hand side in the wing back lineup.
Timeout, Wellston.
And that's probably a good timeout. So with that, Wellston takes the first timeout with 7:53 left in the first quarter. No score. It's 3rd and 9. Wellston just inside Piketon territory. Ball marked on the 47-yard line. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
SF Restoration specializes in masonry restoration in Wellston, Ohio, with unmatched industry expertise. From chimney repair and caulking and tuck pointing to cleaning and deck coating, we've got you covered. Our team is quick to respond to inquiries and can provide a fast turnaround time for appointments. Whether you need waterproofing, concrete repair, stonework, or foundation services, we have the skills to deliver exceptional results. We also specialize in commercial work and window glazing and caulking. Contact us today for all your masonry restoration needs. Call 740-418-4880.
Your home of Wellston Golden Rocket football is Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Your score, 0-0. 7:53 left in the first quarter. The Golden Rockets just took their first timeout. It's 3rd and 9, so that's probably a pretty good timeout call, like we said before. You want to establish something on this opening drive. I know Coach Graham likes to establish that run game, but situation is going to force him into probably throwing something around here. So Cale Fott's in the slot to the left, inside Bailey Ousley, who's wide left. Roger Woods wide to the right. Johnny Scott's going to be in the shotgun. Looks like Mason Collins in for Seth Lambert. So Mason Collins going to be the running back. Josh Clarkson on the left-hand wing. Johnny Scott takes a snap. He's going to one-step drop.
Nice.
Pass to Cale Fott. It's caught. And Cale Fott looks to be just about a yard short. So Cale Fott hit by Piketon's number 28, who we don't have. We do have a 28. That's Nathan Schrum.
Yeah.
So put the hit on Cale Fott. So he did a good job hanging on to that.
Yeah, of course, he was right on Cale's hip. And Cale did a nice route right there, just a little stop route right at the marker, just a little bit short. But Johnny delivered a great ball. Good job right there by Johnny. You see him mature in every game.
Yeah, definitely more confidence. So they're going to go for it. 4th and 2, inside Piketon territory. Ball marked at the 40. Mason Collins still in the game. Clarkson split out in the slot to the right. Cale Fott wide left. Johnny Scott's going to take the shotgun snap now. Quick pass out to Clarkson. Clarkson secures it. Tries to break a tackle. Nothing doing, but he'll have a first down.
Hey, good play call right there. With all the focus on Cale, you go to Josh. Josh showed last year, even with the cast, he had great hands.
Yes.
Good job right there by Josh picking up that first down.
And that's something that Coach Graham said about him. It was kind of tough. You want to get him carries at running back, but he said he's got such good hands and he's shifty. And we talked about his size. He's really slippery.
He is.
So that gives you a nice flex option. So they're going to stay in the same formation. Mason Collins offset to Johnny Scott's left. Clarkson in the slot to the right. Cale Fott wide left. Bailey Ousley wide right. Johnny Scott drop back to pass, pump fake, going to go deep to Cale Fott. He's one-on-one with a man. Cale, he makes the catch. Did he get a foot down? They're going to say no.
Great job by the DB playing, using the sideline as defense right there. Cale went up and he came down with it out of bounds. That was really close. If we had replay, it'd be a nice one to replay. But yeah, that's a tough call for a referee right there.
And how about the ball from Johnny Scott? He put that ball where only his guy can get it. He got over top of the DB. So good things happening for the Golden Rockets here, even though they didn't convert on that play. 2nd and 10, ball inside Piketon territory at the 35. The Rockets threatening. 6:38 left in the first quarter, still no score. So now we're going to slow things down a little bit.
Yeah, Wellston's eating up all kind of clock right now.
Which, if Piketon's history holds true, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
So Clarkson the wing to the right, Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Motion to Clarkson. He hit the snap. Johnny Scott's going to have to corral it and scramble. He's hitting the backfield, can't break loose, and finally corralled by a gang host of Piketon football players. And that's going to be a huge loss on 3rd down. That's going to bring the Rockets back outside the 40-yard line, so be marked at about the 41 of Piketon. And that's going to bring up 3rd and really long. And a little bit of a miscommunication on that motion, I think.
Yeah, you can see a little miscommunication. I'm not sure if the ball hit the jet motion on that.
Yeah,
beat.
Clarkson went in motion, so I don't know if it was a center snap or Clarkson might have left early. I'm not sure. But it definitely hit him, and Johnny had to careen it on the carom.
Now it's 3rd and 17. And you're thinking, all right, do you get this back in one play or do you get this back in 2 plays? So not in the flats, let the guys run around a little bit and maybe break free for a big game. False start, Wellston. They didn't call it.
So things starting to go sideways for the Rockets. We'll see how they respond to adversity. So, just went from 3rd and 17 to 3rd and 22 on a false start penalty. And I think we had multiple players. I think Clarkson flinched in the slot. I saw the left tackle move.
Yeah, there was all kind of the whole left line there.
And on that note, Coach Graham says enough of that. He's going to call another timeout. So we'll take another 30-second break. Be right with you. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. We will be right back.
A bank is not just for loans. We provide all kinds of financial services. Innovative, state-of-the-art online and mobile banking technology, business banking, checking, savings, and investing. We can provide loans at some of the lowest rates possible. Stop by or give us a call. We're an equal housing lender.
Ohio Valley Bank. Community first. Member FDIC.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Rockets facing some adversity early. Still have it 3rd and 17. They had a false start penalty, but I'm not sure. Maybe they granted a timeout prior to the snap.
I'm not sure what happened there. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the roster. So, yeah, 3rd and 17.
They didn't mark yards off, so that's a good thing.
Something happened in our favor, so we'll take it.
Still going to be a long play. So Mason Collins offset to Johnny Scott's left. Clarkson the left wing back. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Johnny's going to roll out to his left. Little play action. And he way overthrows Cale Fott, so definitely some miscommunication there. That's going to bring up a long 4th down.
Bailey Ousley ran a nice crossing route right there. He actually got held pretty good, tried to cut to the middle. They missed that call. But, all right, a couple mistakes. That's kind of what happened last week, Pete. You know, a lot of, little mistakes, mental mistakes, and kept us from scoring a lot more points than what we should have. So, hopefully, we talked to Coach Graham earlier Thursday evening. He said they've been working hard to correct those mistakes, and we'll see an improvement here after the series, I'm sure.
So Cale Fott is on to punt for the Golden Rockets. So we did chew up some time. 5:39 left in the first quarter, no score. Cale Fott fields a snap, and he'll get the punt away. Nice punt by Cale. It's going to drop her out the 5-yard line. Fair caught by Piketon's number 9. That's Wade Fout.
Nice punt.
So that's what the Golden Rockets needed. You drop it inside pretty short territory there for Piketon. So we'll see what happens on defense. A lot of familiar faces. Grayson Seitz back, starting at safety this year.
Yeah, Grayson last week had to hit the game last week. I mean, we were in the stands watching because we didn't call the game, but I'm telling you what, it was right in front of us. It was a beautiful play.
On a kick return.
As soon as the returner caught the ball, it was bam, bam, and he laid him out.
So some personnel changes. Josh Clarkson, who usually plays outside linebacker, moved to corner this year. Mason Collins on the other side. The 2 safeties are Bailey Ousley, Grayson Seitz at linebacker. We got number 44. That is Scott Davis. And number 54, Hunter Collins. So Piketon takes a snap, handoff to number 34 inside. Nothing doing for him. He's going to be dropped quickly by the guy we just called his name, number 54, Hunter Collins.
Yeah, Piketon struggled last week with the rush, and I think that's our strength in our defense. So if they're going to want to move the ball in this, I think they're going to have to throw the ball.
And that's a good-sized running back, 5'10", 180. That's Buddy Wilson, senior running back, so a lot of experience there. And number 1, Luke Gullion, the quarterback in there, trips to the right. So snap comes in, screen pass to number 12, trying to get the edge, and he will not do it. Josh Clarkson.
Great
nice
play.
job to track that play by Josh Clarkson.
Hey, good job by everybody on the outside right there, not getting blocked down inside, staying home, and then Clarkson doing what he's supposed to do, come and clean that play up, not letting him get to the edge.
Yep, so that's another senior receiver. That was number 12, Mason Thacker. So now we're going to go trips to the left, and that's the wide side of the field. 3rd and 6, Piketon. Ball on their own 10-yard line. Going in a shotgun, offset to him, to his left, is number 34, Buddy Wilson.
Trying to draw us off sides right there. Good discipline by our defense.
Yep. And you know that has to be coached.
Yeah.
So hats off to Coach Cooper. Go in, has time, pass over the middle, and it's dropped. Hit Thacker right in the hands on a skinny post and could not hang on. So that's going to be up 4th and 10. Ball on the 13.
Great ball by the quarterback right there. I think the receiver had heard footsteps from our safety and couldn't pull it in.
So hats off to Coach Coop in that defense.
Yeah, good job.
That's a good coaching acquire for Coach Graham. He needed a true defensive coordinator, brought Coach Cooper in. He was the head coach for River Valley last year. A hometown guy, man.
And Piketon's known for their offense, so it's good to get a 3 and out with these guys.
Big time.
They can move the ball.
Big time.
Last week, all their scoring plays were on big busted plays. So great job by the defense keeping them in front of them.
So Cale Fott back to receive the punt for Wellston.
4:16 left to go in the first quarter.
And Buddy Wilson is also the punter. So punt is in there, coming after Gage Goheen. He's got it. Seth Lambert's going to recover to the There we go. Touchdown Golden Rockets on a block punt by Gage Goheen. And see who comes up with it. Number 17, Grayson Seitz.
Great play by the Rockets. Great job, Rockets. That's a bounce back.
Nice job by the right side of the line there. Gage Goheen breaks in. Landon Hype's right beside him. Those are 2 big fellas.
Great job. And the Rockets, as soon as they saw that ball on the ground, they did a great job getting over there and crowding it for the touchdown.
So Wellston will attempt an extra point. They'll kick this. This is number 44, Scotty Davis. On to attempt the point after Wes Briggs into hold. It's a big-time play for the Golden Rockets. Snap is in, kick is up, and Scotty Davis has the extra point.
That's good.
So 7-0 Golden Rockets, your score. 4:10 left in the first quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan and Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. We will be right back.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
If you need a week's worth of groceries or just a few things for dinner, Campbell's Market is the place to shop. Campbell's Market is MacArthur's neighborhood community grocery store. You can get in and out in a hurry or take your time and check out all the great deals in every aisle. At Campbell's Market, you'll find only the freshest meat and produce, family-friendly prices, plenty of convenient parking, and amazing customer service. See their weekly ad every Saturday in the Telegram or check them out on Facebook. That's Campbell's Market in MacArthur. Family-owned and happy to serve you.
All right, we're back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Rockets score on special teams. Kickoff is to Piketon's number 18. We'll look up that number here in a second. Breaks out of a tackle by Josh Clarkson. He'll bring the ball up and finally brought down by Mason Collins and number 56, Connor McWilliams.
That's a sophomore, Gavin Blanton, number 18, receiving the kick. Good coverage by the Rockets.
So Piketon will have pretty decent field position to start this drive, just over top of the 30-yard line, marking about the 32.
Hey, I want to give a shout out real quick to So High, Steve Abley and the guys. I'd messaged him last night that we are trying to work it out to where, as we come on, it's going to be a little more the Rocket Town Bang Bang played. We had a little technical difficulties, so we're going to do that as we come back from the second half. So, and then moving forward, that'll be our opening theme song there. So shout out to those guys. They do a great job. They're fun. They're local guys. All right, here we go. Back to football, Pete.
Okay, going in the shotgun, offset to his right is Buddy Wilson. Wide right is Thacker. Shotgun snap, handoff to Buddy Wilson over to the left, off tackle. Has a few yards, going to be brought down eventually by Johnny Scott and number 54, Hunter Collins. Giving gain of probably about 5 yards. 5 exactly.
A nice gain over the right side of the Rockets defensive line right there.
Second down 6.
From the 32.
7-0 Golden Rockets, 3:41 left. Going in a shotgun, Wilson to his left, Thacker wide right. Snap is in, fake. Quarterback's going to keep it. Has some room up the middle. After a gain of about 7, he'll pick up a first down, but Scotty Davis just nominated himself for hit of the game.
Man, great hit right there. He broke through, and he's an athlete. His brothers were athletes, and he had a big run for a touchdown last week, 45 yards. So great job by Scotty Davis putting a hit on him, stopping before they got loose.
Now, this is the only weak spot in the defense for the Golden Rockets. The safeties are a little bit young. So we need them to come downhill a little bit more in run support. But we have 4 wide receivers. Twins to both sides, going in a shotgun with Buddy Wilson to his left. In one-step drop, quick slant pass, and it's picked off. Bailey Ousley has an interception running up the right sideline. He's going to be driven out of bounds at the Piketon 39-yard line.
Then we have a flag back here after the interception. Could be coming back, or it could be a block in the back right here. Flag at the 50-yard line.
So we'll see what the penalty is.
If it's after the interception will be good.
We'll retain possession. There was no contact on the route.
Block in the back. Hey, it's all right. We still got the ball.
We'll retain possession, but it is a block in the back against the Golden Rockets. That was on the far side of the field, so we're not sure. We can't see real well, so we don't know who's involved in the play.
And that's the mistakes that Coach Graham said they've been trying to work on, because that's a big play, and you negate a big return right there. A great field Great field position, and so now we're back on the 40.
Inside our own territory at the 47.
That's just the little things we have to clean up as the season moves, and now they're backing it up from the spot of the foul. So going back to the
40.
Yeah, 40. So
it's a 19-yard swing.
Yeah. Last week, Johnny Scott had a big run, and then we had a holding away from the play. So that's little mental mistakes. As the season progresses, we got to clean up.
So already out of the huddle, Cale Fott in the slot to the right, Levi Bellard wide right, Josh Clarkson wide left.
Hey, Josh.
Isolated, the 5'6" junior.
He'll give you everything he's got, I guarantee you that.
So Mason Collins offset to Johnny Scott's right. Johnny Scott takes a snap. Going to hand off. No, keep it. Nice option play by Johnny Scott.
Nice
He's
block.
got the edge to the left. Nice job by Josh Clarkson laying the block on the edge.
Great job right there. Great read
nice
by
play.
Johnny Scott.
Oh, my goodness.
Great read. And then Josh Clarkson, like we said, how tall is he?
5'6".
5'6".
With his cleats on concrete.
Yeah. So I'd say number 5 is probably 6'2", and he didn't want nothing to Josh right there. Great job. Freed him up for another 10 yards.
So still going no huddle are the Golden Rockets, 1st and 10 inside Piketon territory, back to the original spot before the penalty.
First down.
So Lambert and Mason Collins, Clarkson and Mason Collins, hand off to Collins. Collins has some room over the right. Going to pick up about 4.5, close to 5 yards is Mason Collins.
And guess who was leading blocking for him?
Josh Clarkson.
Number 14, Josh. I tell you what, Mason stuck his foot in the ground and cut right there, and he had a burst of speed. But number 11, the linebacker for Piketon, actually made a good play right there. Because if he would have got past that tackle, he was scoring.
So still going no huddle are the Rockets. 2 running backs. Clarkson offset to Johnny Scott's right. Mason Collins to his left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Outside him is Levi Bellard. Hand off to Clarkson. Clarkson has some room over the middle. Nice job, Cale Fott on a block to spring Clarkson. Clarkson will have a first down after a gain of about 11.
Great play calling right there from the coaching staff. I'm not sure if they saw what we saw. It's almost like they rewarded him right there for setting up 2 big blocks.
That's
for
it.
Those last 2 plays.
And I'm telling you guys, for those of you watching on a live stream now and listening, our backfield's no joke. We're 3 deep, and all 3 of these guys can run. So Mason Collins going to get the handoff over the right-hand side. He'll try to stretch it. Has the edge. Can't quite get there. He's going to be corralled and knocked out of bounds eventually. Give him a gain of about 1.5, maybe 2 yards.
Piketon, number 5, Connor McGlone, the 6'3" wide DB out there, did a great job closing on the edge and keeping him from getting around the corner. So is it no gain on that?
They're going to say no. Had to give him at least a yard. There we go.
Looks like almost 1.5 yards or so. 2 yards.
So we're going to 2nd and 8. 1:36 left in the quarter. Ball marked inside Piketon territory at the 24. Wellston pretty much in control of the game right now.
Yeah.
So Clarkson at the wing back to the left. Levi Bellard wide left. Cale Fott wide right. Mason Collins in the backfield with Johnny Scott. Option again. Scott's going to keep it. And this time Piketon says no, nothing doing. That's number 30. Connor Daniels on a linebacker blitz. Corrals Johnny Scott for no gain.
Yeah, everybody dove down the side expecting Johnny to keep that. And if he would have handed that off to Mr. number 23, I think he would have been gone. But
it's hard as a quarterback when you have success on that one time.
It's easy up here in the box to call that.
Right.
Trust me. But it's not easy down there when you got split seconds to make that decision.
And being a senior, 3-year starter, Johnny's the kind of guy that wants to take the ball.
Yeah. He wants to
stay in command of his offense. Yeah. So nothing hurt there. 3rd down, 3rd and 10. I'm actually going to say he lost a yard there. So pretty much same formation. Mason Collins offset to Johnny Scott's right. Clarkson the left wing back. Now he's going to flex out into the slot. Cale Fott wide right, Levi Bellard wide left.
They're blitzing.
And he knew it too. He was frustrated. And I think we're going to have a timeout called by Wellston. So is that going to be their 2nd or 3rd?
2nd. Or is that their 3rd, Pete?
I'm pretty sure it's their 3rd.
That's their 3rd. So Wellston burns through their timeouts in the first quarter. 28 seconds left. We'll stay right here because we'll take a break at the end of the quarter.
So yeah, right there is probably not a bad idea because this is 3rd manageable. You know what I mean? You're 3rd and 10. You got 2 plays to get a first down right here. And we have a kicker. Last year we graduated Michael Weber, which kind of brought the kicking game back from the field goal perspective. And we have a transfer that come in this year. I don't know his name off the top. You got his name?
Scotty Davis.
Scotty Davis. So number 44, the guy that laid the big hit, last night we were watching him in warm-ups, and he was kicking 30-yard kicks pretty easy. So just play this clean, get some yards, and worst case scenario, we get 3 points.
That's it. So third down, again, you got 2 downs to pick this up.
Yep.
But you got to hurry because you're out of timeouts. You got 28 seconds left, so you're trying to score before the end of the quarter. You're going to have to open the playbook a little bit.
Almost like to see that crisscross I ran last week with Josh Clarkson again.
Yeah, that was a big 40-plus yarder for him.
As soon as Mason's getting the ball, they're crashing that left side or that right side.
So Cale Fott in the slot to the left, going to hand off.
There it is.
Crisscross. We just called it. Josh Clarkson has some room. He's going to dive.
Good effort.
That ball's going to be down.
He's down.
Looks like he might be just short of a first down by about a yard.
Number 14, Josh Clarkson on the carry.
So he had to go fight through a hit there late and stretch out. So 8 seconds left. It looks like they're just going to let it run out here. Probably wise.
Yes. Yep.
Don't do anything to hurt yourself.
Give yourself time to make a great play call.
So that, folks, at the end of the first quarter, score is Golden Rockets 7, Piketon nothing. Wellston will have the ball when we come back inside Piketon territory on the 16, 4th and 1. I'm Matt Peterson with Nathan Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You are listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. We will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Coach Chris Graham. I'm Matt Peterson alongside Nathan Mollahan. Talk a little bit about Wellston High School football. So, Coach, we're a week into it. Got first W over Oak Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure that's the way we wanted it to happen. Just kind of get your thoughts on last week's recap.
You know, I thought we played pretty well defensively. I thought we held our own defensively. Offensively, we sputtered here and there. We kind of shot ourselves in the foot on multiple drives, and we failed to get the ball in the end zone, and we was in a red zone. I think we actually, this week, we prepared a little better.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had a little bit of technical difficulty on the board there. Went to a coach interview that we didn't want to play quite yet. So for those of you that don't know, we're testing some things out this year. Us in the box are operating our own switchboard.
And we got Hayden coming in to save the day here.
We hope.
I tell you what, these guys, we've done this a couple years. The guys back in the studio make it look easy. It's a pretty complicated process going on air and off air and making sure we don't screw things up. So it's great to have Hayden jump over here and give us a lifeline. He does a great job. He's been out here since probably 5 o'clock in this heat. 4 o'clock, he said. So,
hasn't been easy on him, that's for sure. So we'll figure out how to get you back to commercials.
So here we go. Wellston going to snap the ball on Piketon's 16-yard line. Johnny Scott under center.
All right, thanks for picking me up there, Nate.
Mason Collins, man.
And he'll get some yards. Easy first down. Man. That's going to get him down close to the goal line. Gaining about 8 right there.
So that's a formation we haven't seen yet. They went like a heavy right with a fullback and an eye back and just ran it right down their throat. Rockets are controlling the line of scrimmage.
That's it. Seth Lambert back in the ball game, so I'm not sure if he had some cramps there, but we didn't see him for about 3 or 4 offensive series.
So he's going to be hungry when he gets the ball, because when you set out and you're watching all these guys have big plays, you want to make a big play.
Yep. So first down inside Piketon red zone at the 7. 11:36 left in the second quarter. Golden Rockets threatening. Cale Fott wide right, Mason Collins, and Seth Lambert in the backfield. Johnny Scott under center. He's just going to keep it.
Quarterback
driving
sneak.
And trying to get there. Looks like they're going to mark him down just inside the 1. Did they give it to him? And now we got a late signal touchdown.
Great job, Johnny.
So Johnny Scott on the quarterback keeper under center. We don't see it often.
I know. I thought he was going to get pulled down the backfield. Great, strong run by Johnny by keeping his feet high and just fighting for that extra effort getting in the end zone. I looked down there. I saw Kel one-on-one. No help over there. I thought, that's dangerous. But, hey, great play call by the coaching staff.
Because he scored on a quick slant against Oak Hill.
Yeah.
So Scotty Davis on to attempt a point after. Wes Briggs to hold.
Number 44, Scott back to kick for the Rockets.
Snap, hold is down. Kick is up, and it's good. So Scotty Davis 2 for 2 on a point after. It's 14-0 Golden Rockets. 11:22 left in the second quarter.
Great job, Rockets.
So this time we'll try to go to a break. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be back in about 30 seconds, God willing.
Maybe.
True fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockhart Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. If you want to protect your auto, home, farm, or business, you want Lockhart Insurance on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies. Good luck to all of our local area teams.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. Golden Rockets just scored just inside the second quarter on a quarterback keeper from under center from Johnny Scott. 14-0 Golden Rockets.
Levi
Bellard
yeah,
is on to kick. Line drive kick straight up off to the right-hand side. That's Thacker on the return. Golden Rockets corral him, but late. He'll get almost to the 40 before he's corralled by a group of Golden Rockets that includes number 54, Hunter Collins, number 14, Josh Clarkson. I think Bailey Ousley was in on that, Grayson Seitz. So, again, good starting field position for Piketon, but so far, Wellston's defense has it locked down.
Yeah, like we said, our line of scrimmage is kind of, or our lines controlling both lines of scrimmage with offense and defense. And right now, I think we can wear them out. And then, you know, I look for Piketon to try to attack in the air right here because that's been their strength for years. And right now, being down 14-0, they're going to have to get a little sense of urgency right here. So I expect to see, of course, a pass-heavy offense.
So 5 wide receivers, trips to the right, empty backfield. So they're going to take a cue out of your page, Nate. Golian's going to drop back to pass. No, not even a drop. Quick slant over the middle, batted down by Seth Lambert. Nice job, Seth Lambert, to drop into zone coverage right there on Thacker.
Yeah, good job by Rocket line again, putting pressure, and then we had a blitzing linebacker. Nice pickup by Piketon, picking him up, but great job by Seth Lambert. Come over and make a big play right there.
And that's where this experience, 14 returning seniors, 11 starters.
It's huge.
So that makes a difference. You're going to see plays like that all night out of this defense, especially that linebacker core and on the corners.
And you see the confidence building every play.
So Buddy Wilson in the backfield, going to take the option handoff counter, comes back to our side on the left. Mason Collins and Scotty Davis going to wrap him up for a short gain. Actually, they're going to give him about 5. I think that was a little bit generous spot, but that's okay.
Yeah, he was dancing and jiving, juking and jiving right there. But our guys did a good job keeping their feet set and just keeping in front of him, making a tackle.
So it'll be 3rd and 6. Still inside Piketon territory. Ball marked at the 44-yard line. Golian with Buddy Wilson offset to his right, trips to the right.
Blitz
play
by Johnny
fake,
Scott.
Quarterback keep. And Hunter Collins just got blocked completely out of the play. And Golian's going to pick up a first down. Finally brought down by number 1, Johnny Scott. Number 14, Clarkson might have been in on that tackle.
So right there, he's one tackle from busting that play, so we're going to have to fix that.
So now Piketon going no huddle. Clarkson having to run over to our side to get in his position. Quick screen pass to the right to Thacker. He's got a block, got some room to the outside. He'll beat Grayson Seitz, way to save it. So Grayson Seitz is going to stop him after a long gain. Over 20 yards on that screen pass.
Bailey usually come up and missed the tackle. He lost outside containment, and that guy can fly.
And that's the problem, like I said, with the safeties are a little bit inexperienced back there. So look for him to get that worked out. No huddle again. Golian's going to hand off to Buddy Wilson off to the left-hand side. Seth Lambert took a bad angle, and he got the outside, and Buddy Wilson's going to score. So Piketon answers quick, and we just had a little bit of misalignment and confusion in the linebacker core
we got
right there.
A flag back here.
So we'll see what the flag is.
The far side on the 10-yard line.
See if this holds up. The referees are going to have a conference.
It's completely away from the play, so could be some jawing after the play.
Seth Lambert, unfortunately, lost outside contain when Buddy Wilson broke the tackle.
Yeah, last 2 plays, those big runs, we've lost outside containment, and that's something we've been really disciplined on, and we haven't done much. So that's something I know Coach Cooper will get under control pretty quick.
So we're still trying to figure out what the call is. It looks to be against the Golden Rockets. We're not sure yet. We don't have a signal from the official. And he's going to run over and give that to us now. Going to be a personal foul against the Golden Rockets. I'm not sure. The only person in that vicinity was Mason Collins over on the corner. So
I didn't see what happened, but that's something as a senior we got to be smart right there. Not sure what happened, but you can't let yourself get in those situations.
So number 13, Andrew Leith, on to attempt the point after. And it looks like Mason Thacker is on to hold. So the hold is down, kick is up, and it's good. So Piketon answers again.
Kick by number 13.
I'd say the 15 yards will be tacked onto the kick right here.
Red Street 7.
So we'll see what happens. We'll take a quick 30-second break. I'm Matt Peterson, alongside Nate Mollahan and Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM.
Steve was sharing some of his memories from his vasectomy.
Is it like all the hair cutting places now? Like you go in for a vasectomy and all the tools are kept in craftsman chests, and there's like there's chick posters on the wall,
and the Belushi college poster,
and they're playing ESPN2,
and Van Wilder is playing on TV.
Yeah, Skip Bayless is yelling while your balls are getting cut.
Yeah, I mean, if you go in there with a friend, they put you feet to feet.
Okay, I like that.
And it's just the doctor in the middle.
There's a guy in the middle on a craftsman rotating stool.
Yeah, it just rotates around.
Yeah.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA agents are extensively trained, and that training never ends because you are too important. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
You're listening to the Wellston Golden Rockets on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back after Piketon just answered on a scoring run from Buddy Wilson from about, I think, 16 yards out. So Cale Fott back deep to receive for the Golden Rockets. Shallow coverage for him is Josh Clarkson on the left-hand side, Bailey Ousley on the right-hand side. And just as you said, Nate, they're going to kick off from inside Rocket territory.
Piketon just they showed, of course, great adversity coming back there from the adversity they've been facing already. And that's a great drive by them, man. They showed just how explosive and how quick they can score. So for the Wellston Rockets, we got to make sure we don't get overconfident. Come out here and just keep grinding. Understand this is a four-quarter game, and it's early in the game.
Yep, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Everything's working on offense, clean up some penalties and some things on defense. Everything will work out. So it looks like, it's going to be Leith on to kick for Piketon. Don't be surprised if we go squib or short here. Nope. They're going to kick it into the end zone, so that's going to be a touchback. So Cale Fott tried to corral that but could not get there in time. So that ball's going to go into the end zone. Golden Rockets will get the ball on the 25.
Now for the Rockets right here, I don't anticipate, of course, them try to just use their strength of the running game, try to grind this clock out, just try to get to the second half as quick as possible without letting Piketon get the ball.
That's it. So 10:08 left in the second quarter. 14-7, Golden Rockets still lead. And they're getting ready to start their next series after the kickoff by Leith, which is a touchback. Ball be marked at the 20-yard line.
Of course, we got a guy by the name of Cale Fott, not Scott Fott. That's his dad. Cale out here, number 13. Look at this. This is money all day long. There's no way I don't throw this ball right here.
Yep, too high, shifted away from Cale Fott for some reason. You seen him down the sideline,
and that number 7, there's no way he's getting there.
So Johnny Scott in a shotgun with looks to be Seth Lambert offset to his right. Johnny Scott's going to have to keep it. That was a busted play. Lambert couldn't secure the handoff, so Johnny Scott's going to get brought down for a loss of about 1.5 yards. Not what the Golden Rockets wanted to start that drive, Nate.
Piketon did a great job getting penetration right there. It looked like they got in the backfield quick, caused some confusion in the backfield. But they weren't respecting Cale Fott right there at all.
At some point, I agree with you, Nate. He's too good of an athlete not to take a shot.
Yeah.
I think he might have 1 or 2 targets tonight. We're this far into the second quarter. I think it's time to look his way maybe. So Seth Lambert offset to Johnny Scott's left. Clarkson in the slot to the right with Bailey Ousley wide right. Cale Fott in the wide left. So the snap is into Johnny Scott. Hand off to Seth Lambert. Seth Lambert has a little bit of room, but not much. Piketon doing a really good job cleaning up the run all of a sudden, Nate.
Yeah. Well, they're not respecting the pass right now at all. They're just coming downhill. And so Rockets are going to have to, right now, 3rd and long, you have to almost, it's got to be a pass. Screen pass, something.
So Seth Lambert picked up a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Ball marked on the, it says 20 on the scoreboard. There we go. They fixed it. It's a 21. It's the same formation, looks like.
Kel Fott up top by himself. He's got over top safety help.
But they don't have any receiver help to his side, which is kind of perplexing. So snap is in. Johnny Scott back to pass.
Looking at Josh.
Looking deep. He's going to go for Clarkson. That ball's way overthrown. No chance. So that's going to be a 3 and out for the Golden Rockets.
Hey, good job by the Piketon defense stepping up and just, this game's not over. So they're fighting. They're battling back. So, Coach for the Piketon Red Streaks has got to be excited about that 3 and out right there.
And Johnny has to be a little bit better with his eyes. He takes that snap, doesn't even look Cale's way, so he's right side all the time. And there, he's had safety help over the top, man underneath. So Clarkson had no chance at that ball, even if it wasn't overthrown. So Cale Fott on to punt, and back deep. I can't see, is that number 9?
I think so.
I can't see the jersey number. Number 9 for Piketon is Wade Fout, another senior, good-sized kid, 5'8", 180. And not a very good punt by Cale Fott. That's going to die about the 48-yard line, 49-yard line, still inside Rocket territory. So the defense got their work cut out for him on this change of possession. We'll take a quick 30-second break. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We will be right back.
The Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention is an ongoing program providing help to both youth and adults in their efforts to quit smoking or vaping. Nicotine is addictive and is not only in tobacco products but also vaping products. Let the Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention program help you in your journey. They have the tools to help you reach your goal of being nicotine-free. Call them today at 740-286-5094, extension 2839, and good luck to all of our area teams this sports season.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. Still trying to work out some technical stuff here. I think we're all unmuted now. Right, we're back.
All right, here we go.
Sorry, folks. So Piketon's going to take over inside Wellston territory at the 48 on a very dismal offensive series and not a great punt by Cale Fott. So Rockets are getting their taste of adversity here all of a sudden after taking a quick 14-0 lead. Bunch formation to the left with triangle trips. Going in the shotgun. Buddy Wilson offset to his left. And it's going to be a straight keep by Goyen. He's got some room, brought down after a gain of about 8 by Gage Goheen and number 23, Mason Collins.
Piketon's coaching staff is seeing the success that Goyen's having running the ball. So they take those guys, trips out to the left, try to pull everybody out of the middle, and then just do a quarterback run.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
here.
Something's happening at the linebacker position because anything off tackle right now is there if they want it. So same formation, still bunched to the left, Goyen with Buddy Wilson offset to his right. They're going no huddle as well, so getting the call from the sideline.
They're going to ride him.
They're going to hand off to Buddy Wilson, Seth Lambert, and number 56, Connor McWilliams, right there for the stop. So nice job by the Rocket defense to hold stout for no gain.
4th and very short.
So still, they might have given him a yard, so they're going to call it 4th and 2 from the 40.
They come the line quick.
Yep, no doubt this is 4-down territory for Piketon.
There's nobody else I see touching the ball right here other than Gilliam.
So 2 running backs right here, flanking the quarterback. Try to draw him off sides. Nothing. Doing a good job on the defensive line for the Rockets, staying disciplined.
Watch these guys lead block. Running backs.
So watch a little crisscross or something like that with 2 running backs. And it's just going to be a straight lead block. You called it, Nate. Go in on the keep, and it looks like he's got enough for a first down. Give him a gain of about 3.
Oh, we got a flag late after the play. Looks like another personal foul somewhere.
Still waiting on a signal from the official. They're going to talk about it. Come on, fellas. It's not getting cooler out here. Yeah. We're sweating.
So I don't want to, of course, it looks like our safety come in late there. And I'm not sure if there's some extracurricular activity or what on who. Looks like it gets the Rockets again. Another personal foul.
Another personal foul
no.
against Piketon.
No, offsetting.
Offsetting, okay.
So these seniors need to step up and tell these guys, hey, let's play a football game. We got a football game to win. If we don't quit these penalties, these stupid penalties, we're not going to win this game.
Right.
It's a good team. We can't afford these mistakes.
I got myself muted. I got a bug.
So it was a face mask against the Rockets. I didn't see what happened there. We thought we had Matt going down unless he had a bug flu in his mouth.
You can't make this stuff up, folks.
Oh, my goodness. This is our first game of the year, too, so bear with us. We're having fun up here, but right there, man, that was a big penalty right there. It looked like a face mask on the Rockets. So it takes Piketon down to the, 20-yard line, 22-yard line or so.
Yeah, ball about the 22, 1st and 10. Going to hand off to Buddy Wilson. Seth Lambert scrapes down the line of scrimmage, gives chase. Going to tackle him for about a half a yard loss.
Yeah, good job by the Rockets by not letting them get breaking free. We had our backside, looked like Johnny Scott and Seth scraping backside there and caught him from behind. Good job by the Rockets.
Yeah, the left tackle for Piketon had to make a decision who he was going to take. Was it going to be Landon Hypes or Seth?
Yeah,
he picked Landon Hypes.
They're going to they're attacking the right side of their offensive line, left side of our defensive line. They're having some success, and they go, well, Gillum keep them going the opposite way.
Yep, going an option keep to the left. Has some room brought down by Hunter Collins on the left-hand side. Going to be another long gain of about 8, maybe 9 yards, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Right now, the Rockets have no answer for this run game.
And right there, Grayson Seitz, he is a sophomore, like we talked about, starting safety right there. But as a safety, he kind of, he needs to come downhill right there and attack that ball.
And we saw that against Oak Hill, too, with Eddie Abley scrambling around like crazy. So going to fake, going to hand off to Buddy Wilson. Buddy Wilson's going to be stopped, driven back. We'll see where they mark it. It should be forward progress for no gain, I would think.
Big Landon Hypes right there. The senior, I'm not sure. I think last year when we did an interview, was he 6'4", almost 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Yeah, he's a D1 size athlete.
Yeah.
And for as big as he is, he's got some quickness.
You got him and Gage Goheen out there. And then who is on the other side? Is that Connor McWilliams, one of the other DNs?
So, looks to be that way.
So let's see who.
Going in a shotgun with Buddy Wilson offset to his right. The second running back, Wyatt Savage, to his left. Going to hand off to Buddy Wilson over to the left. It cuts up the middle. Has a little bit of room. And brought down for a short gain. Not much doing there. Johnny Scott, Bailey Ousley. And who's coming up off the bottom of the pile? Connor McWilliams, I think, may have also been in on that stop. So the clock ticking. 4:16 left in the second quarter. 14-7, Golden Rockets lead. 2nd and goal. Ball marked on the 5-yard line.
Piketon's starting to take over the line of scrimmage.
So same formation. This is going to be a keep by Gulliam this time. Straight up the middle, almost untouched, and he's going to score.
Yeah, we have no answer for that right now. So good job by the Piketon coaching staff, seeing a weakness in our defense and attacking it. We'll see how Coach Coop makes adjustments. We've got 4 minutes left to go now in the half. So let's come out and let's put an offensive drive here. Let's get some points on the board. And I'm sure Coop will make some adjustments at halftime.
Yeah, all things considered, I'm surprised we haven't seen more linebacker pressure. Looks like they're just kind of sitting back a little bit. So we'll see. This is Leith, number 13 for Piketon, on to attempt a point after Thacker to hold. So snap, hold is down, Leith's kick is up, and no signal, no good, went wide left. So the Golden Rockets got a little bit of a break, retain a 1-point lead with 4 minutes left in the first half, 14-13, Golden Rockets.
Yeah, Luke Gilliam, we expected him to throw the ball a lot, and so he's taken a different approach, and he's one of those athletes, I guess, win at any cost. If you're not having success throwing the ball, then run the ball. And he's done a great job just taking and putting the team on his shoulders and putting pressure on the Rocket defense right here.
That's it. So Wellston will get set to receive the kick. Cale Fott's going to be the deep man, as always. Still looking for him to make a splash, man.
Yeah, we keep waiting. Every time he touches the ball on the kick, you just hold your breath. And right now, they're going to kick from the normal position. So it's going to give Cale an opportunity to have a return here.
So in the event that they do go short and off to the side, you got Josh Clarkson and Bailey Ousley.
You look back, not in a recent past have we seen anybody, with Kel's size and speed that's shifty as big as he is and as fast as he is.
Yeah, don't let that height deceive you.
Yeah.
I mean, he can juke and.
I mean, we've had fast guys and and guys that can fly, but not with his height and his size.
So Andrew Leith, number 13 for Piketon, has the ball on the tee. Kick is away, and that's going to be short to Clarkson. Clarkson's going to field. He muffed it. Clarkson has to pick it up. Just fall on it, Josh. There you go. Josh Clarkson narrowly avoids disaster. Kick went right through the wickets.
Yeah. And I'm seeing some body language that's kind of disappointing right now for the Rockets. And right now, when you got your seniors out there, that's kind of, body language is a lot. Right here, hey, pressure's on. Seniors, we just talked about that. That's where you step up right here. This is where you want to be. All right, guys, hey, we're a good team. These guys aren't going to lay down and give it to us.
That's it.
Let's go battle.
And this is a huge drive. Piketon gets the ball at the half. So 14-13 Golden Rockets, 3:57 left in the second quarter. Wellston take over at about the 26-yard line. Johnny Scott in the gun with Mason Collins offset to his left. Josh Clarkson wide right.
Decoy.
Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Looks like Roger Woods wide left. Option, Johnny Scott's going to keep, has some room right up the middle of the field. Nice run by Johnny Scott. Pick up about 8 yards.
Yeah, good read. He rode that just long enough to get that defensive line and those backers flowing to the left, and then he just kept it and cut up. Got a nice gain, almost a first down.
So with the clock ticking, Golden Rockets out of timeouts. No surprise, they're going to go no huddle. Johnny Scott in the gun. He's going to be offset by Mason Collins to his left, Josh Clarkson to his right. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Looks like Levi Bellard, or is it Bailey Ousley? I can't see. Hand off to Clarkson. Clarkson has some room over the left tackle. He'll pick up a first down, trying to get the edge. Can't quite get the edge, but nice job by Josh Clarkson.
Did he fumble out of bounds? Or no, yeah, I thought.
No, he broke a tackle.
Yeah, he was still moving, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Wow, he went another, 7 yards after we thought he was down. Great job.
So that's going to be a gain of 15 plus for Josh Clarkson, who, I don't know how he got out of that tackle, but it's like we said, man, when you have a guy that's as strong as he is in the base and is short, it's hard to bring those cats down. You can't get low leverage on him.
Well, you see him over there when he was running the flash, just how shifty back and forth. And as a DB, that makes you nervous because you don't know which way he's going to go.
Same formation. Blitz. Hand off to Clarkson again. Same play. Clarkson cuts up inside, give him a gain of about 4. So going to lean on Josh Clarkson.
We just saw lightning.
I did just see lightning. Hopefully the referees are paying attention to the game.
I know. Hey, good job on Mason
We'll be here
Collins.
all night.
He picked up a blitz right there to keep that from being a loss. So I just got a rain alert from my phone. It says rain will begin around 9:17. So let's just hope the weather doesn't get bad.
It's the same formation. Johnny Scott's going to drop back to pass. Has a quick pass. Oh, Levi Bellard.
That
he
should be a
dropped
penalty.
it. That should be a penalty.
That should be a penalty.
And they're not going to call it. There it is.
There
There it is. Absolutely hit against the defenseless receiver late. No less.
Yeah. That's a big play.
So Levi Bellard's still down.
That was helmet to helmet.
That was a tough play.
The ball was intended for number 18.
He dropped the pass. Unfortunately, it would have been a heck of a catch if he hung on to it, but he took 2 or 3 steps after the drop and then just got absolutely clocked. So hopefully Levi's okay. While we're waiting, we'll take a quick 30-second break. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan and Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM.
Booth Insurance Agency has been serving Jackson and Vinton counties and all of southeastern Ohio areas since 1955. We are proud to be affiliated with Grange, Ohio Mutual, Progressive, and Western Reserve Insurance Companies. We can provide you with automobile, homeowners, and business insurance. We are a complete insurance agency here to get you the best insurance possible. We shop for the best rates so you don't have to. Call David at 740-596-5815 for your free no-obligation rate today, or visit boothinsuranceagency.net.
The Golden Rockets play here on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
Well, good news, folks. Levi Bellard just got up. Doesn't look to be too shaken up. Walked off on his own accord, so good to see him up that quick. Golden Rockets have the ball inside Piketon territory, marked at the 31-yard line. 2:49 left in the half. Largely been the Josh Clarkson show on this drive. He looks to be lined up in the right wing position right now, just inside the tackle. Mason Collins offset to Johnny Scott's left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Johnny Scott's going to take the shotgun snap, play fake, over the middle to Cale Fott on the slant. Cale Fott trying to make it, and he's going to be gone. Nobody's going to catch him. Oh, they did. Just barely inside the 5-yard line goes Cale Fott.
Number 13, Cale Fott on the carry.
Nice play. Quick slant to Cale Fott out of the slot. Johnny Scott put the ball on the money. Cale got inside the safety and took it up the right side edge.
Yeah, great throw by Johnny. And you know what? That's what we talked about Cale. Cale's so dangerous. He puts so much pressure on the defense. There's not much you can do with him. He catches that ball. We thought he was going to be gone. Good job by Piketon, not giving up on the play. But great job. Good play there, getting us down on the 1-yard line. So first and goal from the 1-yard line with 2:30 to go in the half.
I was going to say it's on the 2. We'll call it the 1.5.
Well, they just changed it on the board to the 2, so.
We'll say 1.5. So Johnny Scott under center. Behind him, Seth Lambert, Josh Clarkson. Mason Collins over the right-hand side. Touchdown, Mason Collins. Off tackle. The Golden Rockets answer. Hopefully we didn't leave too much time on the clock.
Yeah.
With 2:16 left, Golden Rockets 20, Piketon 13. What a drive.
Outstanding job by the right side of the line right there because they opened up a hole. He barely got touched right there. Good job, great run, and a great series for the Rockets.
So that's a formation we haven't seen much of. Johnny Scott under center with Seth Lambert at the fullback, Mason Collins to halfback, and Josh Clarkson just offset in the F. So Scotty Davis on, Wes Briggs to hold. Scotty Davis attempt to point after. He's 2 for 2 so far tonight. Hold, kick is up, and Scotty Davis remains perfect. So nice job by the Golden Rockets to answer quick.
Rockets 21.
Like you said, Pete, we left a lot of time for this quick scoring offense. Hopefully we can get the ball deep right here and we'll at least give them a long field to work with.
Well, I think the key is make them throw it. They're having too much success running the football. And the only time they tried to throw, they had Thacker on a little skinny post, and he dropped it.
So defensively, last week, same situation for the Rockets. We had 2 minutes ago in the half. We backed off on the prevent. And I know, of course, it bit us in the rear end. We talked to Coach Graham about that. So let's just see how if they play their normal defense or they back way off.
Well, I think regardless, you have to bring some kind of pressure. I don't know if you blitz a linebacker, maybe bring a safety up, disguise a safety blitz or something, but you got to get some heat on the quarterback.
And, of course, this is still a lifetime, 2 minutes left to go, so they don't have to come out and throw the ball. And, I mean, with the success that Gillen, is that how you say his name? Gillian. With the success that he's had, it's almost like you don't take the ball out of his hands. He's done a good job when he does the RPO. He's made the right decision by when he does keep the ball versus handing the ball off. And they've been attacking the right or the left side of our defensive line. The one time he did pull it and then ran to the left side and had a nice run. But, they seem to like to run to the left side of our defense. So, but don't let that could set up another play. That could be a reverse
right.
something.
Absolutely.
Just setting it up.
So Levi Bellard on to kick. Piketon's number 18 back deep, but he's not going to get there. It's going to be brought by Thacker, who comes up short. He's got some room. He's got some edge. This kid can fly. Number 16, who is that? Nice job to save him from getting the edge.
That is Tanner. Tanner DeWine.
Tanner DeWine.
Yeah, great job.
The senior. We've got a flag late, and I'm not sure who it was on. Grayson Seitz came away from the play, and a Piketon player kind of shrugged his shoulders, so I think it might be against Piketon.
So good job by number 16 right there. A senior coming in, giving some special team time and making it count.
Because that was about to be, if he got that edge, that was about to be a big return, and we don't need that with 2:10 left in the half. It's going to be a personal foul. Unnecessary roughness against Piketon, so that will negate what was a pretty decent return. So Piketon was going to have the ball at about their own 46-yard line, 47-yard line, so back him up 15.
So right here you got Cale Fott in the ball games. Of course, Cale was a ball hawk. Last week he had one of the best interceptions you'll see in high school football. He come in and just made a one-handed interception. There was a great photo of it on Facebook that his mom had shared. But Cale has some big hands. Of course, I think he's 6'2", 6'3". And look for him. If that ball's in the air, he's going after it.
Long reach.
Yeah. Well, his sophomore year, he only played 5 games as a sophomore and led the team in interceptions.
Yeah, his coverage radius is not small.
Yeah.
So Piketon will have the ball on their own 31, so got a little bit of help on that penalty, did the Golden Rockets, trying to hold them out of the end zone with 2:10 left in the half to maintain a pretty good lead. Go in the shotgun with Buddy Wilson offset to his left. Quick screen out to the right. Hunter Collins giving chase. Grayson Sight's going to come down. Can't get Thacker. Thacker spins, breaks a couple tackles, and that play went on way longer than it should have. Cale Fott had to come from the opposite safety position to make the play.
Grayson is a little hesitant right there. He's got to attack that.
Yep.
He's coming downhill a little hesitant, maybe unsure of himself, not wanting to get juked out of his shorts. But he's got to attack it. Being in that safety position, you got to have run support.
So Piketon with 3 timeouts, still going no huddle. Just inside a minute 57 left. Buddy Wilson offset to the left. They're going to hand off to Buddy Wilson. He's going to be cut down. No, breaks a tackle, and he's rumbling. Going to be stopped by number 6 for Wellston. That is Jarrett Meacham.
Connor McWilliams did a good job getting the backfield, but then, of course, running back, he was strong, broke the tackle, and got a nice yard, or a nice gain versus a loss.
So still no timeouts being used. 35 left. Wilson offset. Going to be a quick slant over the middle. Caught by number 4. Who was that?
Number
14, Josh Clarkson.
There's another
hit of the game. Boy, what a stick. He can tackle, man.
That receiver had no clue Josh got him because he was turning around to get to the sidelines, and he wasn't going nowhere. Number 14, Josh Clarkson, pancaked him.
Trips to the left. Go in, takes a snap, keeps it himself. Caught in the backfield by number 60. Big play by number 60 for Wellston, Bryce Lambert. Another senior.
A good job. Hey, Connor McWilliams got in the backfield again, slowed him down, and then, of course, Lambert coming up and finished him off. Great teamwork right there.
So it'll be 4th and 2. Piketon's going to have to burn a timeout with 56 seconds left. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We will be right back.
Hi, this is Carol Miller. Unbeknownst to them, Led Zeppelin did what would be their final tour over Europe in the summer of 1980. And 10 of those dates were in West Germany. We'll revisit, so join us on the next Get the Let Out.
Now get the let out.
Love Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
Get the let out with Carol Miller. Sunday nights at 7. On Pure Rock 105 XTQ FM.
Your home of Wellston Golden Rocket football is Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
So now we got 56 seconds left to go in the half. Piketon coming out after a timeout, 4th and 1 on the Rockets' 37-yard line. I would expect a hard count right here. You got to tell the Rockets,
Absolutely.
watch the ball, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Absolutely. You can't give up anything silly. And if they do snap the ball, I would not be surprised a bit if they try to throw something in the flat. Don't guarantee a quick run here.
Yeah, they got a lot of confidence in their throwing game. So
they've had a lot of success with the screen pass tonight.
I say a read option right here between number 34 and number 1. And chances are number 1 keeping the ball. But watch it. First of all, it's going to be a hard count.
So you got 2 running backs in the game. Number 11, Wyatt Savage off to Gullion's left. Buddy Wilson to his right. Going to take the snap. It's going to be a straight keep again by Gullion. This time they might have stopped him. I don't think they got it.
Quit. You got to quit. Guys, come on. Whistle blows, you have to stop.
We don't think he got it, but we don't have the greatest angle, so we'll see
right
where
here,
the spot
if you
is.
look at the line judge right here, she's back behind the 4th down or the 1st down marker, so they didn't get it.
It doesn't look like they got it.
So good job by the
Looks
Rockets.
like they're going to be short by about a half a yard, and I'm not sure who came in, Nate.
But we've got to
be disciplined.
We got to clean that stuff up. They're going to measure. So if you look at the line judge here, she's short, where her foot is. So
the ball looks to be short as well. But we'll see. You never know.
Yeah, we just got to clean those things up, man. We got some good players, some good young men out there who are battling. I understand that. But, man, they got to understand when that whistle blows, you have to stop because you can't cost your team. Right here, if we hold this, it's a huge stop for the Rockets.
That's it.
They're passionate. You know what I mean? They're passionate young men, so,
Right. And this is 4th down, so if they don't get it, there's no second chances. So this is a big, crucial play, I think, because Piketon, if they get this 1st down, momentum's going to be on their side.
Here's the
moment
of truth here.
Yep, they got all kind of time left.
Hey, we held them. They're short.
And they are short by about a half a football length. Nice job, Golden Rocket defense. Way to hold.
So what do you do here? You look at Piketon right now as a coach. You're looking at Piketon gets the ball out of half. They're moving the ball pretty good. So we got 50 seconds left, no timeouts. Do you try something silly here or just run the clock and go into halftime?
I think you get a little bit creative in the run game. I wouldn't try a deep shot necessarily, but you throw it, pull out that crisscross again or something like that. Just see if you can get something. Now, if you get a big chunk play.
Or you throw Lion Kell up out here, just throw it deep.
Yep.
And that way, either if he's wide open, hit him. If not, throw it out of bounds.
If you're Johnny Scott and that play's called, you've got to push the ball down the field. He's got a tendency trying to put touch throws on deep balls. Trust Cale Fott's speed. Throw it over the top where only he can catch it. He'll make a play for you.
Looks like he's going under center. Nope. Under center.
Yeah, so we're going to try to knee it out, looks like.
Yeah, they're in the victory formation.
Which Piketon has 2 timeouts left, so.
They called him quick. Or no. I thought I did. I thought I heard a whistle.
I think that was a play whistle, but doesn't look like Piketon's going to try to stop it.
They're just going to let it run out. So 38 seconds on the play clock gives us enough time to run this off.
I understand what Coach Graham's doing here, and of course you can't fault him.
Right.
You want to take this lead into the half, but I would have liked to have seen him try at least a couple of semi-creative run plays, just see if you can get something. If you get stuffed a couple times, you can still eat the clock, but just try to see if you can get something.
From up here, it's easy to call that because if you do that in the game and you fumble the ball, they scoop and score, then that'd be a tough. So I don't disagree with this, even though our mindset is a little more aggressive, but I think it's a smart call.
Right. So that'll do it for the first half. Guys, the score is 21-13. Golden Rockets lead. Had a great answering drive to take the lead back. Well, they retained a 1-point lead, but then come back and score a touchdown again. And then a great 4th down defensive stand right there to keep it on them. So before we go to break real quick, go to Paul Peterson. He's got some stats, I hope.
Yes. I'm interested to see what we do come second half, especially with the pass game, because first half, 28.5% completion rate for passes, not the best we've had. They started to stop the run game there for a little bit, but it seems like there towards the end of the half we got it back. Right now, Johnny Scott's got 6 carries for 33 yards. It's 5.5 per carry. So I'm interested to see how the pass game works out in the second half, because I know we have the receivers to do it, and Johnny Scott's a good quarterback. I just hope that we can figure out a way to work around the defense and get more yardage with the ball in the air.
That's it. And as far as running backs go, I think Clarkson's probably leading in rush yards.
Yes, actually. Let's see here. Let me pull that up.
Yeah, great atmosphere here tonight. I mean, it's a packed house. Hall of Fame night. 3 inductees tonight in the Hall of Fame. We'll go over those before the half ends, too. So
we'll work on some more stats for after halftime. Paul's going to mess with the spreadsheet here. He's got keeping track of it. You're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, and Paul Peterson. We'll be back after halftime.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Vinton County National Bank wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. VCNB, here for you now, here for your future. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dakota's, Jackson's premier place for steak and ribs, has been proudly serving the community since 2004. Come out and join us for all your local favorites like our one-of-a-kind onion loaf, or treat yourself to one of our world-class hand-cut steaks. Enjoy the fall weather fireside on our amazing patio outdoor dining area. At Dakota's, your experience and safety are our #1 priority. Here you're always treated like family. That's Dakota's Jackson at 451 McCarty Lane.
Great food, great friends, great fun.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say,
"What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
I went from a dead-end job to endless opportunity.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. With advancement opportunities, an on-site health clinic, and generous retirement benefits, you too can be more at Bellisio Foods. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
From the Ohio News Network, this is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Named Best Sports Program in the Country by the National Association of State Radio Networks. Tonight in High School Football is presented by Beck's Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. Now here's your host, Skip Mossick.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tonight in High School Football's Halftime Report. Throughout the season, we'll chat with various reporters across the state to talk some high school football in their region. Tonight, we'll talk some Central Ohio football, which saw a huge surprise in Week 1. We'll talk about that and more with veteran reporter Lee Cochran next on the Ohio News Network.
At Beck's, we stand up for the things that matter most: our faith, our independence, and helping farmers succeed. As the largest family-owned seed company in the U.S., we believe in the integrity of remaining an independent family-owned seed company. Since our founding in 1937, we have continued to produce quality products backed by a quality family of employees and dealers dedicated to serving American farmers. And that's something to be proud of. Beck's, founded in faith, forged in America. For more information, visit beckshybrids.com.
I'm Ohio Education Association President Scott DeMauro, and on behalf of the OEA's 120,000 members, we're proud to bring you tonight's game. Our members are the public school educators who coach your kids on and off the field, because we believe in the potential of every student and their right to a high-quality public education, no exceptions. That's why we will continue to speak in one voice to demand the supports and resources our public schools need, because public education matters.
Iron City Implement at the corner of Broadway and Water Streets in Jackson is your one-stop spot for keeping your life on track and moving. Whether it's home or commercial, Iron City Implement has you covered with quality Napa brand auto parts and more. They have all the tools to make that job easier and done right. Milwaukee-powered tools, gas-powered generators, tools and parts and products you may have never even thought you needed. Need a special part you just can't seem to find anywhere else? There's a good chance that you'll find it at Iron City Implement.
SF Restoration specializes in masonry restoration in Wellston, Ohio, with unmatched industry expertise. From chimney repair and caulking and tuck pointing to cleaning and deck coating, we've got you covered. Our team is quick to respond to inquiries and can provide a fast turnaround time for appointments. Whether you need waterproofing, concrete repair, stonework, or foundation services, we have the skills to deliver exceptional results. We also specialize in commercial work and window glazing and caulking. Contact us today for all your masonry restoration needs. Call 740-418-4880.
This is Tonight in High School Football on the Ohio News Network. Once again, here's Skip Mossick.
We are presented by Beck's Hybrids at Beck's. They are and will remain farmers at heart. And welcome back, everyone. Halftime of your game. Lee Cochran joins us this evening. Lee's covered high school football in Central Ohio for decades. And, Lee, we probably need to begin with a huge Week 1 win in Fairfield County, where Harvest Prep, a D5 power, goes into big boy territory in Week 1 and knocks off D1 perennial power in Pickerington Central. It doesn't get any easier for either this week. Pick Central's at Wayne, while Harvest Prep is at Purcell Marion. But, how big is this wow a week later?
It still resonates. And by the way, thanks for having me on. Going into the game with Harvest Prep and Pickerington Central, you knew 11 on 11 they matched up. But Harvest Prep has 38 players on their roster. Pickerington Central with almost three times as many. So you kind of expect them to get worn down. And then as it got through the second half, you've got Des Porter, who didn't get tired. You got going both ways. Jamarcus Jones going both ways. And then they had excellent play on their quarterback. We talked to Coach Smith after the game, and he actually pointed out, he goes, it's not that we have guys going both ways. He said, but they also have to play special teams. But just tremendous, because Division 5 power, they've been to the state semifinals the last 4 years. But you got to understand that size-wise, enrollment size, this is a Division 7 team. It's just competitive balance moves them up 2 divisions.
Is Gahanna still the Central Ohio team to keep an eye on in D1, Lee?
Yeah, and tonight's game is a good one with Groveport. But yeah, Gahanna, They've won 25 of their last 28 games. They state semifinalists 2 years ago, regional finalists last year. Great quarterback. They had some amazing kids transfer in. I would say probably, in Division I, yes, they're the team to beat in Central Ohio.
Not a great week one for Division I Region 2. Central Crossing and Westland were the only Central Ohio teams to win. I mean, heck, when's the last time we saw all the Hilliard teams lose their openers?
Yeah, and that's a tough one, and I agree. You've got the all three Kaufman teams, or all three Dublin teams, even though Scioto's Division II, all three Hilliard teams lost. So because they went, they changed the way they do the division or regions this year, which threw the Hilliards and the Dublins into two and knocked the Olentangies into 3.
In Division II, Lee, Canal Winchester continues the role they began last year. Are they as good as they appear to be?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, and it's a good region for them. I mean, you've got DeSales in there. We don't know what to really make of Westwell South. They've got a new coach. But you've got Massillon in there. And Massillon is going to be a force again, obviously. So, but I do like Canal Winchester's chances, to finish in the top 2 or 3.
And finally, Lee, Division III, Region 11 will always be loaded, and this year appears to be no exception. What do you see happening there?
I see a lot of fun. I mean, you've got Watterson, Hartley, Steubenville now. I mean, my goodness, Blue Carroll. That's the 4th team I mentioned, and how's that not the 1st team I mentioned? I mean, it's just amazing. It's going to be a fun time. I mean, Granville. I mean, you just go down through the list, and you're sitting there going, how this, like it has been the last couple of years, could be the most entertaining. I mean, I love Division I Region 3 for Central Ohio, but this one's going to be entertaining. I think Watterson's just as good as they were last year. I think Hartley's going to be good. I mean, my goodness, don't forget Hamilton Township was 9-1 in the regular season last year.
Lee Cochran has covered high school football in Central Ohio for many, many years. Lee, we always appreciate your time. Enjoy the season, okay?
Anytime you need me, Skip.
And we'll be back to wrap up the Ohio Education Association tonight in high school football halftime report presented by Beck's Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling next on the Ohio News Network.
At Beck's, we believe that true champions are not just made on the field, but also in the heart. The Beck's Player with Heart Scholarship celebrates high school student athletes who show dedication, teamwork, and leadership, both in sports and in their communities. We're honoring those who go above and beyond, demonstrating passion, perseverance, and a commitment to making a difference. Nominate a high school student athlete by searching Beck's Player with Heart.
The Ohio Chapter International Society of Arboriculture's mission is committed to advancing responsible tree care practices. They remind herbicide and pesticide users to always read and follow the product label. The label is the law, so take the time to know how it should be used and how to use it safely. To find out more, there are over 1,000 qualified arborists in Ohio. Visit www.treesforohio.org to find an arborist near you. That's www.treesforohio.org.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA agents are extensively trained, and that training never ends because you are too important. ERA Martin & Associates with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Join one of the fastest growing companies in the Midwest by calling 833-775-1595 or visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This is ONN.
All right, thanks once again to Lee Cochran for joining us to talk some Central Ohio high school football this evening. Enjoy the second half of your game. I'm Skip Mossick on the Ohio News Network.
This has been the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Presented by Beck's Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. A reminder, you can listen to many of our affiliate broadcasts from across the state at onnradio.com from the Ohio News Network.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at C.H. Jones Field. The Golden Rocket Band is playing. I'm not sure if you can still hear a little bit of the background intro music there, but that was So High's Rocket Town Bang Bang.
That's right. Before they got it to play there, right?
So that's what we're trying to do going forward to enter the show at the beginning of the game. Man, the band is loud.
They are. They got some force. A nice-sized band, too.
It is. Katie King's done a great job continuing the tradition.
Yeah, a lot of excitement around the band because they 7th and 8th graders. I think even she has the junior high out there tonight working with them. So it's good getting everybody involved because it's fun for those band members to play out here in front of this big crowd tonight. So.
Oh, okay. So, well, hope you can hear. I know the band's got a lot of noise going on in the background, so hopefully you can hear. I think Paul Peterson might have the stat spreadsheet straightened out here for us.
Yeah, it helps when you put numbers into these things. They tend to work better.
That's right.
Yeah, Clarkson for the night sitting at a total of 6 carries with 51 yards at 8.5 a carry. So I expect a lot more of that come the second half.
Right, and of course, we've talked about going into this game was our depth at running back is probably the greatest strength that we have.
Yeah.
You know, we got 3 guys that they're starting caliber backs.
Right.
And Coach Graham has done a good job of designing the offense in a way that gives them all touches. So I think once if you can get that established, you know, the idea is to open this up because, you know, and we'll say this all year, guys, because not enough can be said about Cale Fott and the threat that he brings. He is a specimen. You know, 6'2", 6'3". I'm not sure what he weighs. I'm going to give him at least 180.
Right.
And solid, and he's lightning quick.
And he got clocked at, I think, at Marshall at 4.6. So that's moving on.
Yeah, for a big kid. So
people don't realize how fast that is. I mean, he always big numbers in the NFL, like 4.3, 4.4. 4.6 is moving on for high school football.
Yeah. So, you know, eventually you're going to have to make him more of a focal point of the offense. PJ, just go over Johnny Scott's numbers for us one more time.
Johnny Scott, let's see here. He's sitting at 6 carries for 33 yards and rushing, 5.5 per carry. Passing, he's at 7 attempts with 2 completions for a total of 46 yards. Only 28.5% on completion rate, so not the best we've seen out of him, but it's not the worst either.
Right. Well, there's something about throwing the football. You have to get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you're slinging it once every 10, 15 plays,
there's no rhythm to be had.
Right. That's hard to do. So, you know, we'll see if he opens some things up a little bit. I know he had a nice hit to Clarkson over here in the flat.
I mean, 28%, but he has almost a touchdown completion there. Kell took it down to the 1-yard line. But he's doing what he needs to do tonight. You know, Johnny's one of those athletes that's he got put in a tough spot early in his career, and he's had to battle, and it's hard to learn that way, going through multiple systems, and then this is his second year under Coach Graham's system, which you can see him mature. Just a lot of maturity out of him, and he's an athlete. He's thick, he's fast, he can throw the ball good. So we have athletes all over the field. I mean, you got the Collins, you got Lambert, you got Josh, you got Kel. I mean, and you got our offensive line. It's probably the best in the league. I mean, as far as athletic-wise, I mean, you got Barnhill, Goheen, Collins, Lambert. I mean, we have a really good line in the Williams. So we're set up to finish this game strong. Like I said, use our bats, use it, go and attack these guys. And the big thing I think for us is that I'm sure Coach Graham, I can guarantee you, he's in the locker room and say, guys, listen, we can't have these big mistakes after these plays. We're having big plays, and they're coming back because of, are just mental breakdowns. You can't have that. Like we said, this is a senior heavy class. So every game they've got to get better and better at cleaning that stuff up. And if they can, it's their biggest enemy right now. If they can clean that stuff up, man, they're going to finish strong. They're going to win this game, and they're going to compete for the title of the TVC.
It's hard to do, but you got to let that. You got to get rid of the emotion.
Yeah,
it's hard to do, especially when the game's this close.
Trust me back in high school, I was one of those guys that was getting the personal foul after the play. So it's not like I had that managed back then, but we've come a long ways, as far as our kids and just the maturity of our kids. I'm proud of them. The adversity that they face. In the past, our guys would lay down. When they get hit in the mouth, a lot of times they lay down. Now they keep fighting back. We saw this last year too, Matt and PJ. These guys, they get in situations that, how are they going to respond? And they surprised us. And look tonight, Piketon come back and took control of the game. We had control of the game. I mean, it looked like it was going to be over before it started, and then Piketon come right back in it real quick. And then the Rockets, they didn't lay down. We saw some body language that maybe concerned us a little bit, but you know what? They come back and they fought, and they're up 21-13 right now. And they're in a great position to win this game.
Yeah, and last year at Fairland, at the beginning of the season, I mean, Fairland had the lead pretty much that entire game, and pretty much putting Wellston into the wall the whole time. But they never gave up. It was just an absolute slugfest to the finish.
Yeah, we've had some big hits tonight too.
Yeah, but I think for me so far, of course, we got a half of football left to play. But that one Josh Clarkson laid. From our angle, we saw Clarkson come in. The next thing we saw was the top of this guy's head. That's how fast he came off the ground. So some good things happened. My keys to the second half is, like you said, Nate, you got to clean up the game. You can't be having crazy penalties and some miscues and things like that. And you got to find an answer for the quarterback run. I think if you can stop the quarterback keep, you pretty much stay in control of the ball game.
Yeah, Gilliam, he's a good athlete. And when you have a quarterback that can do the read option as well as he has, it really puts a lot of pressure on your defense because your linebackers get lost in the shuffle. And when that quarterback does a good job, just like he has, and he kind of, he hesitates when it is a read option, he does a great job hesitating and then pulling it or keeping it. So he does, and then when it's a straight run, he does a good job reading, waiting on his blockers to get in front of him and then just finding the seam and getting up through there. Now, to our credit, we have had some big plays, but we haven't given up a big run, like they had last week for the Red Streak. So, credit to our defense. We've done what we had to do to keep him contained for the most part.
Oh, yeah, our D-line has done a phenomenal job at keeping Buddy Wilson in check.
Yeah, Buddy Wilson, he's a strong running back.
He's big.
He's big and strong, hard to bring down. So it's a battle, man. We got, it's been back and forth, and it's been a fun game so far.
Awesome. Well, I think with that, guys, we'll take a couple minutes here. We got about 2:40 left before the half. We'll come back in about 2 minutes. I'll take a commercial break. I'm Matt Peterson alongside Nate Mollahan. Paul Peterson, you're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. We'll see you here in a couple minutes.
In Jackson.
True fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockhart Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. If you want to protect your auto, home, farm, or business, you want Lockhart Insurance on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies. Good luck to all of our local area teams.
Hi, this is Carol Miller. Unbeknownst to them, Led Zeppelin did what would be their final tour over Europe in the summer of 1980, and 10 of those dates were in West Germany. We'll revisit So join us on the next Get the Let Out.
Now get the let out.
Love Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
Get the Let Out with Carol Miller. Sunday nights at 7 on Pure Rock 105 XTQ FM.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Booth Insurance Agency has been serving Jackson and Vinton counties and all of southeastern Ohio areas since 1955. We are proud to be affiliated with Grange, Ohio Mutual, Progressive, and Western Reserve Insurance Companies. We can provide you with automobile, homeowners, and business insurance. We are a complete insurance agency here to get you the best insurance possible. We shop for the best rates so you don't have to. Call David at 740-596-5815 for your free no-obligation rate today, or visit boothinsuranceagency.net.
This is ONN.
Our thanks once again to Lee Cochran for joining us to talk some Central Ohio high school football this evening. Enjoy the second half of your game. I'm Skip Mossick on the Ohio News Network.
This has been the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Presented by Beck's Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. A reminder, you can listen to many of our affiliate broadcasts from across the state at onnradio.com from the Ohio News Network.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson, ready for the second half kickoff. Levi Bellard's kick is away. This one's a little bit deeper. It's going to be fielded by number 18, deep in the middle. He's going to bring the ball up, going to be stopped early. Nice job on the Rockets by covering that return. Can't see number 54, Hunter Collins, in on a stop. Number 23, Mason Collins. So the Collins brothers.
Number 18, Blanton on the return.
Teaming up to stop number 18 for Piketon. That's Gavin Blanton on the return. So Piketon will take over. First down inside their own territory. Ball's going to be marked about the 36-yard line.
Okay, see how the Red Streaks respond offensively. See how we respond defensively here. Kel fought in the game on defense, which is, I think, going to help us out here.
So, yeah, they've subbed Cale Fott in for Bailey Ousley at safety. So Grayson Seitz looks like it's going to be a strong safety. Cale Fott's going to play on the other side. Buddy Wilson offset to Gullion's left. Gullion in the shotgun. Going to take the snap. Play fake. He's going to RPO out to the left. But has the ball in the flat. Complete to number 43. He's going to have enough for a first down. Going to be knocked out of bounds just at midfield. That's Piketon's number 43, Zach Hanna, the senior tight end.
Hey, good play call right there. The receiver ran downfield. Kel and Mason Collins both jumped him, running back out of the backfield, and our linebacker didn't get up there to cover it enough. Good play for Piketon.
And that's halftime adjustments. They didn't hardly throw the ball in the first half. So two wide receivers. Handoff's going to be to Buddy Wilson. Puts a foot in the ground, breaks a tackle by number 6, and he'll have a little bit of room. Give him about 7.5 on the carry. Over the left-hand side, put a foot in the ground and cut to the edge.
Number 6, Jarrett Meacham. I think he's a young player. Or no, he's a junior. So, yeah, Jarrett would have had him there. Just let go of him just barely. Good hard run by the running back there. All right, here we go, Rockets.
So Piketon still running tempo. Trips to the right, single wide receiver to the left. Buddy Wilson offset to Gullion's left.
Blitz
Gullion, quick pass, looking to throw a screen, can't get there. Hunter Collins giving chase. Now he unloads it to the screen. Oh, Seth Lambert took a bad angle. Nice job by Clarkson again.
Yeah.
Josh Clarkson came to hit tonight. That's going to be a first down, but Clarkson made him pay the price.
I mean, the Rockets are doing everything great right there except for containment, and then the Clarkson come downhill right there, made him pay, like you said, made him pay the price. You know, great hit by Josh.
And now Clarkson's favoring that right arm, and this is not good.
Be good for a Red Streak first down.
I bet he's got a stinger because he finished.
He's not, I mean, he can't even move his right arm right now. So going to have an injury timeout after they picked up a first down. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM.
Home. It's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Jackson County Banking Center wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. Jackson County Banking Center, here for you now, here for your future. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let's go out and do something.
Something like what?
I don't know, something fun, something exciting, something new, something delish.
I know. Let's go bowling at Leela Lanes and eat pizza at Amore's Pizzeria.
Yeah, bowling is something fun and exciting.
Especially with something new at Leela Lanes.
Especially with new renovations underway at Leela Lanes.
Not to forget that Amore's Pizzeria is right inside of Leela Lanes.
Let's go now.
Leela Lanes and Amore's Pizzeria.
Something great.
Well, folks, turns out you probably couldn't hear us. I had the mute button on.
New equipment's always a little tricky.
All kinds of stuff happened. So, to recap, we had an 8-yard gain by Buddy Wilson, set up 2nd and 2. Coach Graham tried to call a timeout, didn't get it. I think that's about all we missed since that last commercial break. So, Wilson was credited with a timeout.
So, yeah, right there, right before the time, well, when the timeout got called, Piketon snapped the ball. Wellston obviously knew that it was trying to call a timeout. Piketon, of course, ran the play out, looked like a touchdown, but called back. And obviously, you know, Piketon's coaches were upset with that call, but it was the right call.
So Clarkson back in the game, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, it looked like he had a stinger. It looked like it maybe it was
favoring that right arm a tad, yeah.
So 2nd and short.
2nd and 1, ball inside Rocket territory on the 28. Piketon threatens. Buddy Wilson offset to the left.
Watch something deep
Going
right
in
here.
the shotgun, 2 wide receivers. Thacker wide left. Number 9, Wade Fout wide right. 2 tight ends in the ball game. So they like to run the football here. Going hard count. Wellston doesn't bite. They've done a good job on that, Nate. Haven't caught him on once. So going in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Play fake. Roll out to the right. And we got
face mask.
Meacham, and he's going to get called for a face mask. That's unfortunate because the young man had great pressure. So there is a flag. We're almost positive it's going to be a face mask against number 6, Jarrett Meacham.
Yeah, right there.
And he had great pressure.
I was suspecting a pass because you're 2nd and 1. There's 40 on territory. If you go for it, if you get it, awesome. If not, you got 2 more downs to get 1 yard. And the way they've been moving the ball, it's probably a pretty easy play call right there. But Wellston helped him out. We had him for a sack. So that's something as a coach. When you call a pass like that, the worst case scenario is your quarterback takes a sack. But when the defense bails you out, that hurts. That's puts you at a disadvantage on the defense right here. So the big thing, just step up and play. Forget about it and move on.
That's it. So that was the call. It's going to go against the Golden Rockets, and they're going to mark it off here. So that's going to set Piketon up in pretty good field position. It's taken them forever to mark this off. Now they're going to, so that'll be a first down.
From the Rockets' 28-yard line. 9:45 left to go in the game. Rockets lead 21-13.
So just have to get a stop here. Gullion takes a shotgun snap, hands off, counter play to Buddy Wilson up the right-hand side. There's nobody there. He's going to get the edge, and he will score. I'm not sure what's going on the left-hand side of our defensive line, Nate, but we are losing outside contain on a continual basis.
Yeah, Buddy Wilson, he started up the middle, nothing there, and he did a jump cut out to the outside and nobody home. Everybody got blocked down inside. Everybody lost containment. I'm not sure if everybody crashed back down. Looked like, I'm not sure from this angle, couldn't really see, but whatever it was, nobody was there except for Buddy in the end zone.
So we expect Piketon will go for 2. Since they missed an extra point earlier in the ball game. And that's what we'll have. So Gullion in the shotgun, Buddy Wilson offset to his right, Thacker wide left, Fout wide right. So staying in the gun for the 2-point conversion. Roll out pass, pump fake, nothing there. He's going to try to go deep to the end zone corner.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be caught out of bounds, no good. So 21-19, Golden Rockets hanging on these extra points, man. That's going to be the difference in this game, maybe.
Man, Piketon brought big number 75 out there in the flash to give Gilliam a little extra protection, and probably also, if there's nothing there, give him a little extra run block to run for it.
That's it. So we'll take a quick 30-second break. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM.
Iron City Implement at the corner of Broadway and Water Streets in Jackson is your one-stop spot for keeping your life on track and moving. Whether it's home or commercial, Iron City Implement has you covered with quality Napa brand auto parts and more. They have all the tools to make that job easier and done right. Milwaukee-powered tools, gas-powered generators, tools and parts and products you may have never even thought you needed. Need a special part you just can't seem to find anywhere else? There's a good chance that you'll find it at Iron City Implement.
You know, Pete, right there, like you said, the left side of the line has been kind of getting manhandled. But what we have to do as a defense is not just a line, it's a whole left side right there. So you got to stay home. You got to stay home. You got to play discipline. You can't let yourself get blocked out of the way. Don't chase backside until you know the play's gone backside. You got to stay home, play disciplined football, and stay in your lane, because if you don't, that's what happens.
So Andrew Leith on the kickoff for Piketon. Cale Fott back deep for the Golden Rockets. Josh Clarkson and Bailey Ousley. And this is going to be Cale Fott. He's going to get a chance. He'll field the ball at about the 5-yard line. Has a lane up to the right-hand side, cuts up the middle, can't break the initial tackle, and he's going to be brought down. That's a nice job by number 12,
so we got a
Mason
flag
Thacker.
Here. We got a flag thrown, I think maybe offsides on the
kicking team.
Kicking team, I believe.
And Cale Fott, guys, is slow to get up.
He took a hit around the knees.
That was a clean tackle. That was number 12, Thacker. Came in on that hit. Cale had a wide open lane, and Thacker closed it in a hurry. So we hope Cale's okay. Since we just took a break, we'll stay right here, depending on how long he's down. But, this deal with not being able to stop the run is putting all kind of pressure on your offense. Your offense has no wiggle room clinging to a 2-point lead. It's pretty much a have to score every drive.
Yeah, you got to score every drive. But, you got a couple younger players in there on defense. But the big name of the game is just play discipline. You don't have to be a great athlete. Just know your assignment, know your role, and do it. And stay home. Don't catch yourself looking down the side if you're, a cornerback over there. And if a lead blocker comes over there, you got to fight to stay outside, to stay on that guy's outside shoulder. And when a pursuit angle's got to be good. You got to pursue upfield.
Yeah.
Outside shoulder. And we're not, on that left side, we're not pursuing very well. So hopefully we can make some adjustments and come back and stop them here.
Some more good news for the Rockets. Cale Fott gets up. Looks like he's okay. So I don't know if he's just maybe a little bit shook up. Unfortunately, though, Piketon has to re-kick it, and we're without our kick returner.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be all right. So that's a good sign for the Rockets, because we need him back on the field as many plays as possible.
So we'll see who they put back deep now. My guess would be Clarkson. But
Bailey Ousley and Clarkson looks like going back.
Mason Collins will be the center guy in place of Cale Fott.
Not a bad choice. He runs hard and low to the ground.
Yeah. So all three of these guys now, usually Clarkson plays up shorter. He's not going to do that now. Him and Bailey usually are both only about 5 yards in front of Mason Collins. Mason Collins has his heels on the 5-yard line or 10-yard line, looks like.
If I'm a coaching staff knowing that Bailey's a young player out there, that's who I'm kicking the ball to, hoping maybe get him to break one loose or as far as fumble. See if we can take advantage of his lack of experience out there. But if I'm Bailey, hey, kick it to me. I'm going to show you. I'm going to hold on to it.
Clarkson, who's usually pretty sure-handed, had a little muff, the one that he tried to field earlier in the game, so this has to be clean. Andrew Leaf.
So
on to kick after the penalty. They don't have the ball spotted in the right place. There we go. So the penalty was offsides on Piketon. So now they'll kick from the 35. So that'll bring the return team in for the Golden Rockets. So take advantage. You're going to get pretty decent field position here, I would think, Nate.
Yeah. Of course, keep hold of this ball. No fumble.
That's it. So Leaf is on to kick. Mason Collins, the deep man. And this is going to go short to Clarkson. Clarkson will field it at about the 15 or 20. So he'll cut off to the right, try to juke, spins out of a tackle, and then brought down.
Good coverage.
Fumbled. Nope. Hung onto the football.
Number 14, Josh Clarkson on the return.
Josh is getting up slow, kind of favoring that right shoulder again.
So how about a 10-yard return?
Yeah, the Piketon recovery team come downfield there, and they just laid the wood on the whole front line of the Rockets, including Josh.
And you can tell, as good of a player Josh is, he's not used to being a consistent kick returner. I think he might have had a seam, and he tried to stretch it to the edge and cut outside instead of bouncing it up in. Just like your cardinal rule, see a butt, cut it up. So I think he might have missed his lane there, but nothing hurt. Got 1st and 10 on our own 30. Johnny Scott's going to be in the shotgun. Bailey Ousley wide right with Clarkson in the slot to his left. Looks like Seth Lambert offset to Johnny Scott's left. Cale Fott wide left. Or is that Roger Woods? I don't think Cale Fott's in the ballgame. Johnny Scott going to be a quick pass to Clarkson. Through behind Clarkson. Clarkson ran a great curl route, stopped, and the ball was thrown about 4.5 yards behind him.
I like the play call, 5-yard out, good play call. That's a tough throw to make for Johnny because it's a timing route. So, yeah, he'll make adjustments and come back and make that throw next time.
So 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass by Johnny Scott. 9:14 left in the third quarter. 21-19. Rockets clinging to a 2-point lead after some botched extra points by Piketon. Mason Collins offset to Johnny Scott's left. And I think Cale is back in the ballgame wide left. Clarkson in the slot to the right. Bailey Ousley wide right. Johnny Scott takes a shotgun snap. Play fake. Slant over the middle to Cale and throws it low. It's incomplete. So there's a couple passes by Johnny Scott that have just been off the mark.
Yeah, right now, of course, it's a lot of pressure right now. But the big thing Johnny's got to do is, okay, listen, we got another 2 quarters almost of football left. Just move on to the next play and don't think about these last 2 throws. The Rocket line right there did a great job picking up the blitz. I wish I would have got the number of a couple of those guys in there, but those guys did an outstanding job on that.
That's the usual suspects: Gage Goheen, Landon Hypes, Bryce Lambert, Hunter Collins. So we got some bodies in there. Mason Collins offset to Johnny Scott's left. Clarkson at the right wing. Cale Fott wide left. Johnny Scott takes a shotgun snap. Chris Cross going to hand off to Clarkson. Clarkson has the right edge. He's got some room. Can't break that. Almost could have been a horse collar tackle. But that's not going to get called. Clarkson's going to be short of the first down, but give him a gain of about 7.
14, Josh Clarkson, the ball carrier.
Nice run, and good job by Piketon staying home on that. Last time they got caught chasing across the field. I'd say they made some adjustments at halftime, talked about that, because as a DB or backside linebacker, when that ball goes away from you, you have to stay home until you see it cross the line of scrimmage. And right there, they did a good job staying home, and Josh almost beat him to the edge, but a good play by Piketon. But hey, nice game for Josh.
I didn't see who made that tackle, but yeah, like you said, good job keeping a hold of him because he's slippery, and it looked like they got a hold of just the back of his jersey, just enough to slow him down because he had some speed coming off the edge. So Cale Fott back to punt. He will get the punt away, but not without pressure. Number 9 is going to let it go. Nice bounce for the Golden Rockets. That's going to take it all the way back to
about the 21.
About the 21-yard line.
Outstanding.
So that's what the Golden Rockets needed. But my goodness, I don't like not being able to convert on offense the way this game's going defensively.
So I expect the Rockets to make some adjustments here. And like I said, you got to stay home. You got to stay disciplined. And that's like with Josh over there on the left side, that cornerback. Right now, you got to be talking to your defensive guys. Hey, when that ball, until you see that ball, do you know it's across the line of scrimmage, and you got to stay home. You can't catch yourself chasing. You can't catch yourself diving down inside. Whether you're a linebacker, outside linebacker, or a cornerback over there, you've got to stay home. You got to stay disciplined. And if you can't get blocked inside, you got to fight to the outside shoulder of the offensive player.
So going to be in a shotgun with Buddy Wellston offset to his left. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 wide right. And they're going no huddle. Gaulian takes a shotgun snap. Quick pass. Going to have a slant. Caught by number 4 over the middle. That's going to be a gain of about 14. Good enough for a Piketon first down. That ball completed to number 4, Jace Johnson. Had a great route.
Yeah, there was no question where he's going. As soon as he snapped the ball, he looked at the receiver the whole time. Good delivery and good catch.
And Mason Collins just in a little bit soft defense over there. He's playing 7 yards off, so the slant was open. Piketon no huddle. 2 wide receivers, 1 wide right, 1 wide left. Buddy Wilson in the backfield. Hands off to Buddy Wilson up the middle, breaks a tackle. Corralled by Johnny Scott. Nice job, Johnny Scott. Came in and saved. Bryce Lambert tripped him up and couldn't quite close the deal. Johnny Scott wrapped him up.
And then Connor McWilliams, he's made multiple plays in the backfield where he's gotten there quick and slowed the runner down and has allowed our defense to make a big play. So good job by Connor and Bryce Lambert, or Bryce slowing him down. And then great job by Johnny Scott coming cleaning up. That's what you want to see right there. 2nd and long.
So after about a loss of a yard, Golden Rockets in better shape on defense this time. Going in a shotgun, trips to the left. Buddy Wilson offset to his left. Play fake to Buddy Wilson, keep by Gaulian. This time wrapped up and brought down by number 56,
again,
Connor McWilliams.
He's getting to the backfield. He's slippery. He's not real big, but I tell you what, he's causing a lot of headaches for those defensive or offensive linemen. He's getting right through them like nothing. Good job, young man.
So it's going to be 3rd and 9 after a gain of a couple. And he's filling the shoes of his older brother, Isaac. Yeah. Isaac McWilliams was a heck of a player last year.
He had a breakout year last year. So great job. I know Isaac's in the crowd, and he's probably the most proud brother right now in the crowd.
So big 3rd down right here for the Golden Rockets. Need this stop in the worst way. Cale Fott still in at safety with Grayson Seitz. The corners, Josh Clarkson and Mason Collins.
No much from Braden Myers. Let's see a big play out of him right here.
He is in the ball game. Takes a shotgun snap. Going to take a 2-step drop. Look over the top. Oh, intended for number 12, just over top. That's number 12, Thacker. Had a chance at it, but just off his fingertips. That's going to bring up 4th and 2. Or I'm sorry, 4th and 8.
That was a nice throw. And that receiver did a good job getting out there and getting some space between him and the DBs. Quarterback just about dropped that in there. And speaking of Braden Myers right now, he got double team right there. He had a lot of weight on top of him.
Well, you have to, because if you don't, he's going to cause problems.
Yeah, he's another guy last year to come in, what was it, Nelsonville game, and just was destroying people. Like, where'd this guy come from?
Yeah.
He's athletic and he's very fast for his size. We got a lot of good linemen out there, man. A lot of athletic guys. Devin Barnhill, a great basketball player, great footwork guy, plays both sides of the offense and defensive line.
So Cale Fott back to receive the punt. This is Buddy Wilson back to kick. And his punt is away.
Short kick.
It's going to be short, not anywhere near Cale Fott. It's going to bounce to him.
Get away, Cale.
Get away. He just, he wants to return a kick so bad.
Yeah.
So we'll take a quick break on the turn of possession. Right before we leave, though, we got a score update for you. Ironton 38, Jackson 14.
Oof. Well, Jackson's having a hard night tonight.
Ironton's loaded. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you looking for the perfect power sport vehicle? Well, come visit Pony Power Sports of Jackson. We're the same great faces you know and love at the same location and with the best selection in the tri-state area. We're family owned and operated and here to help you find the ride of your dreams. You can find us 3 miles east of Jackson at 2223 Clary Road on US 35 East. Give us a call, 740-286-4956, or go to ponypowersports.com. From motorcycles to ATVs to side-by-sides, Pony Power Sports of Jackson has them all. It's where your adventure begins. Get to the pony.
You're listening to the home of the Golden Rockets, AM 1330 WYPC Wellston and Fox Sports 105.3 FM Jackson, a Jackson County broadcasting station.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. 6:37 left. We just ran a play, Nate. I'm not sure.
Mason Collins looked like a lead out over the tackle there behind Gage Goheen and Landon Hypes. And leading the charge was Josh and then Seth Lambert.
Pick up about 8.
So that bring up 2nd and 4, pick up a 6. So Seth Lambert back in the ball game. Johnny Scott going to go under center.
Got a heavy package.
Loaded backfield.
Wishbone.
Josh Clarkson going to hand off to Mason Collins again, and he slips, ran into his own blocker. So he might have picked up a yard just out of luck. But that's not what Mason Collins was looking to get the edge right there.
Yeah, he was doing a little jump cut and just lost his footing.
Well, I think whoever was blocking for him out there on the end might have been Landon Hypes. Had to shift to the right side to get leverage, and Mason just ran right into him.
With the humidity in the air right now, the field, I would guess there's humidity on the grass, dew on the grass, is getting a little slippery out there. So it's going to be a little more tough for these quick guys to keep their footing.
So actually, he lost a yard there. They're going to say 3rd and 6 on the board. It's about 3rd and 5. So Josh Clarkson's going to come wide right. Levi Bellard wide left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Mason Collins the lone back. Johnny Scott takes a shotgun snap. Hands off to Seth Lambert. I'm sorry, not Mason Collins. It's Seth Lambert. And he's going to be awfully close to a first down. Maybe just about a yard short.
I don't know. He may have it.
They're going to give it to him, I think. Yes.
Yes.
That's first down, Golden Rockets. So nice job, Seth Lambert.
Good job by the line right there. Nice run by Seth, being patient, and good job by the Rocket line, giving him something to work with. I'll get it out there.
So Wellston, shotgun handoff to Clarkson. Clarkson over the left tackle, has a seam. Up the middle goes Clarkson. Clarkson running. He's finally chased down, but another big run by Josh Clarkson. That's about a 30-yarder, and he's got to be closing in on a buck.
Piketon young man down with the cramp right now. Great run. Great run, great blocking by that line up front.
So patient is Josh Clarkson. As a small guy, you have to say a lot about his field vision. And that's kind of what you saw there. I mean, it looked like he was going to try to cut the edge. You saw the butt, cut it up inside, and split the safeties. So very fortunate that for Piketon that he got caught there. Since we got an injury timeout, we'll take a quick break again. Matt Peterson, Paul Peterson, Nate Mollahan. We will be right back.
Southeast Appalachian Regional Community Health of Ohio is proud to present The Search Project. The Search Project through the Jackson County Health Department is a program designed to decrease the negative impacts of COVID-19 and other public health issues and promote healthy behaviors through the deployment of community health work. The project is funded by CDC and serves 11 counties in southeastern Ohio. For more information, contact the Jackson County Health Department at 740-935-6322.
This is Football Friday Night on AM 1330 WYPC Wellston and Fox Sports 105.3 FM Jackson, a Jackson County broadcasting station.
All right, so it looks like the young man just had cramps. That was Piketon's number 18, Gavin Blanton.
Actually, number 10.
I'm sorry.
Jeremy Williams.
Good pickup, Nate. My eyes quite aren't what they used to be.
That's what we do. We help each other out. But the size of our linemen, they're big. And Josh is, his height's not very tall there. So he does a good job staying behind those guys and filling the lane, man, and just, like a shot out of the cannon.
So, just for you folks listening, at the end of the game, we have to award Monroe Collision's collision of the game. And we also have to do the patio player of the game. And it's hard to not make a case for Josh Clarkson for both of them right now.
Absolutely.
So Clarkson in the wingback spot. Seth Lambert offset to Johnny Scott's left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Johnny Scott takes a snap, hands off to Lambert. Lambert has some room up the middle. Also, he takes on a safety, and another big run by the Golden Rockets gives Seth Lambert a pick up at 10.
Again, great job with the Rocket line. But Seth, if you notice, he hesitated. He got through the line, hesitated just a little bit, enough to get another block, and then having that field vision to get upfield and just that little bit of hesitation, man, that's a great run by that senior.
We say it all night, 1st and 10. Golden Rockets to 26 of Piketon, threatening, but what a blessing it is to have depth at running back. And nobody's out with cramps right now, knock on wood. So Johnny Scott offset by Seth Lambert, going to hand off to Lambert again, this time to the left, nothing doing. Piketon sniffed that out, brought linebacker pressure. That's number 11, Wyatt Savage.
Yeah, they shot that gap, and they weren't fooled on that. So, we may have to give them a little eye candy before the snap next time.
Something we haven't seen yet at Oak Hill or in this game is Cale Fott in jet motion. And that's something they tried to set some things up and work on last year, but haven't seen that this year.
So now it was a 2nd and 15, 14. So just don't panic right here. Just go and, you have a nice little run right here, nice, 5-yard pass or a touchdown pass. But anyway, just don't get impatient right here.
So Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Lambert in the backfield with Johnny Scott. Play fake to Lambert. Quick pass over the middle to Cale Fott. Oh, it's batted down.
Man. Good play by Piketon right there.
Wow.
Cale did a great job. He stepped to the outside and went back inside. Was wide open. Good job by the Piketon lineman to get his hands up and almost intercept that ball.
That's Piketon number 30, the linebacker.
Oh, was it number 30?
Yeah, came in untouched. So I'm not sure who's supposed to pick him up.
Connor Daniels, a 5'10 junior.
Because I'll be honest with you, Nate, the safety had cheated behind Cale. So if Cale makes that catch, that's probably 6 points.
Yeah, he was gone.
So it'll be 3rd and 14. Yeah. You got to open up the playbook a little bit here. Roger Woods coming right white. Clarkson in the slot to the right. Now we got Cale Fott in jet motion. Going to play fake, handoff to Cale. Cale around the right-hand side. Got to cut it up, Cale. Cale's not going to get the edge. He hesitated too much. So that's going to be
a 3rd and 10, or 4th and 10.
He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it.
Yeah, right there. Of course, Cale not being a running back much. When you see your offensive lineman or running back out in front of you, and he's blocking, and he has his back toward you, and you're running toward the sideline, that's your signal to cut it up. When you see his rear end, you cut it north and south. And right there, Cale just tried to drag it out just a little bit too much.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what I saw. He had a brief, I don't think he was picking up the first down anyway, but he cost himself probably 7 yards at least by not hitting that gap. So the Rockets are going to go for it on 4th and 10. Johnny Scott in the shotgun, going to go deep. Deep ball intended for Cale Fott.
No.
Oh, and it's
Number
incomplete.
12.
Number 12 on the coverage.
Number 12, Carmine Crabtree, so they went to the sophomore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's Levi Bellard. Number 18.
Oh, yeah. So number 18, yeah, Levi Ballard.
Good ball, but Levi couldn't come down with it. Looked like it might have been thrown a little bit high, but he had a shot on it. So the Rockets will turn it over on downs. And, man, that's just making me nervous.
I know.
Not being able to cash in because you never know how that run defense is going to hold up.
Yeah, Piketon is a quick strike offense.
So Piketon's going to have number 9, Wade Fout, coming wide left. Got trips to the right. Going in empty backfield. Going to send Braden Wilson in motion. Hand off to him on a jet sweep. Seth Lambert out there, Hunter Collins out there. They're going to tackle him for a loss of about 2.
Yeah, great job by Seth getting there, but Seth has to get that outside shoulder. Where was he coming from right there?
Backside. So he was chasing from behind. So Hunter Collins. Hunter Collins from the other side wound up actually making the play.
The right angle right there.
Right,
okay, yeah.
He was in good position, so they're not going to give him the loss. They're going to give him back to the original line. So it'll be 2nd and 10. 21-19, Wellston still leads with 2:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Now they're going to mark the loss off, so it'll be 2nd and 12 from Piketon's own 24. Wilson offset, go in, quick pass over the right-hand side to Thacker, and he drops it. So Gullion having some issues with his receivers, and it's a shame because Thacker, we've seen his speed, he can fly, but I think that's his 3rd drop this evening.
That was a nice play by Piketon. They sent out number 63. I had his name written down here because he's not in their program. It's Jacob Bryant. Number 63 went out there and put a block on Mason, which the size difference is almost a foot probably.
Yeah.
And he did a good job, but the receivers got a hold of that ball. 3rd and about 13, 3rd and 12 according to the scoreboard.
2:36 left in the 3rd quarter. Gullion offset by Wilson. Back to passes. Gullion has a deep man. Cale Fott turn around. Nice break up by Cale Fott. Good, clean defense. Read the receiver's eyes and batted the ball away.
Yeah, Cale is not going to give up many big plays. If you throw his way, you're taking a chance because Cale knows how to go up and get that ball. Good job by Cale by reading the receiver's eyes and then knocking the ball down to the last second. And
that's what impresses me the most about that is that's a play where most guys would get greedy and try to go for the pick.
Yep.
And Cale just plays good fundamental corner and knocks the ball away.
Understands the situation, just knocked the ball down, but got the punt. So good job by the senior.
And now he'll have an opportunity to return a punt.
He's going to get one. I'm telling you, he's going to return one this year. He's been a hairline from returning one the last 2 years.
So Buddy Wilson back to punt for the Red Streaks.
We got a flag, delay game, looks like.
And we've been seeing some lightning on and off for the last probably 20 minutes, so we're blessed to have gotten. No, it's going to be a penalty against Piketon.
Yes, delay game.
Okay,
yeah.
Nice. I thought you meant weather delay.
Oh, no.
We have to work on our communication. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty against Piketon. That'll take it all the way back to about the 19-yard line. So it'll be 4th and a bunch. Buddy Wilson still back to punt. Cale Fott is just over top of the Rockets' 40-yard line. I think he could probably scoot in a hair. But we'll see what happens. Buddy Wilson gets the punt away. It's going to be nowhere near Cale Fott.
He's going to take it. He's going to take it.
He is not going to pick it up.
I thought he was.
Number 4, Jace Johnson, good job on coverage, because if he's not there, that's exactly what would have happened.
Yeah, you can see the frustration on his face because he wants to catch that ball and run.
So normally we take a break, but since there's only 2 minutes left in the third quarter, they're changing possession pretty quick, so we'll stay here right with you.
So Rockets still holding on to a 21-19 lead, 2:25 to go in the third quarter. And it's a battle. It's been a fun ball game to watch.
Yeah, and it's the frustrating thing is this is one that, you know, the Golden Rockets will go back and they'll think that they should have had, you know, at least 2 or 3 more scores than they do. And you judge them by the way the offense has played, that's true. But, you know, defense has been a little shaky on that left-hand side. So we'll see what happens here. Johnny Scott in the shotgun, Clarkson the right wing, offset by Mason Collins to his left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Jet motion, Clarkson going to hand off to Collins on the counter. Collins has some room. Nice hard-nosed run by Mason Collins. Give him 6 on the play.
Look at Landon Hypes out there, lead blocking.
Yeah, and this is I'm so impressed and can't say enough. What a breath of fresh air it is to see so many guys getting touches.
I know. Those guys, you know, once they get past that line of scrimmage, there's a burst.
So they're going to stick with the same formation. Mason Collins, Josh Clarkson, the 2 backs.
So when got Roger Woods at tight end, Landon Hypes, Gage Goheen, McWilliams, and then Devin Barnhill.
So now we're going to hand off Clarkson over to the left. He's going to get the left-hand edge. Another good run by Clarkson.
Great run.
Give him a gain of about 8.
That's a big time.
And that'll pick up a first down.
He's just so shifty out there in the field. He's like a rabbit running on out there. And when you're a DB over there in that space, you're like, all right, just contain him. Don't get your ankles broke. So Piketon did do a great job keeping him in front of him. So, nice drive right now so far for the Rockets. Just
Johnny Scott
eating the clock.
Gets the play. Clarkson wide right. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Going to hand off to Mason Collins. Nope. Keeper by Johnny Scott, and he'll get a couple. And I'm not sure that was the right read, but Piketon did a really good job defensively clogging that middle.
Yeah, right there, I thought the ball was coming this way because Mason Collins pulled this way. And I thought for sure the ball was coming out. Johnny did a good job, I guess, selling the fake. So 2nd and about 9.
Minute and 2, the clock ticking. Left in the third quarter, 21-19 Wellston. Trying to get something going on offense again. Johnny Scott waiting on the play. They're going back to the huddle now, so slowing the tempo down just a little bit. Is Johnny Scott. So he'll be in the shotgun with Mason Collins offset to his right. Cale Fott coming wide right by himself. Clarkson in the left-hand slot.
It's dangerous right here for Piketon.
And I believe that's Bailey Ousley or maybe Levi Bellard wide left. Going to be handoff to Mason Collins up the middle. He has the right-hand side. Oh, he's going to be wrapped up. Not going to quite get the first down.
Number 23, Mason Collins on the carry.
Man, he just shot out like a cannon.
I know. There's another one. I think he just tried to hit the edge a little bit too soon. Had north and south momentum. Stay that way.
I'll tell you a big play right there that you won't see or hear. Cale did a good job. He almost cracked back block right there. The last second he held off. That would have been a big penalty. So good job by Cale by just being smart.
So it's going to be the same formation with 2 seconds left. They're just going to let the half or the quarter run out. So that'll be it for the third quarter. Not much happening in the third quarter. Piketon got another score back, but that's about it. Wellston will threaten when we come back. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan. Paul Peterson, you're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. We'll be back in just a minute.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
The Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention is an ongoing program providing help to both youth and adults in their efforts to quit smoking or vaping. Nicotine is addictive and is not only in tobacco products but also vaping products. Let the Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention program help you in your journey. They have the tools to help you reach your goal of being nicotine-free. Call them today at 740-286-5094, extension 2839, and good luck to all of our area teams this sports season.
You're listening to the home of the Golden Rockets, AM 1330 WYPC Wellston and Fox Sports 105.3 FM Jackson, a Jackson County broadcasting station.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live at C.H. Jones Field to start the fourth quarter. Wellston hanging on to a 2-point lead, 21-19 over Piketon, and really that's come down to extra points.
I'm just expecting to see that wishbone again right here, or the F formation as Matt was calling it earlier.
Well, he got all three running backs in the game.
32 right here. It's just, how bad do you want it up front right here? It's where the big guys can win it for you right here.
So you're going to have, looks like Seth Lambert at the fullback position, Mason Collins in the halfback behind him with Josh Clarkson offsetting that F-back. So you can turn on, hand off to Mason Collins, nothing doing, going to be no gain.
Number 30 for Piketon, Connor Daniels, a 5'10" junior, come in and made a good play behind for actually a loss of yards, loss of 2 looks like.
So we'll bring up 4th and 2. Mason Collins comes out of the ball game. Seth Lambert will stay in. Levi Bellard checks in. So the Rockets will go for it.
It's
just
a tough
inside
play
their
call
territory.
here. What do you call here?
Well, definitely get back in the shotgun.
Or a quick slant right here, Kel.
So Seth Lambert offset to Johnny Scott's left. Cale Fott wide left. Clarkson in the slot to the right with Levi Bellard wide right.
There
Johnny Scott back to pass. Slant to Cale Fott, and it's broken up. Nice play by number 10, Jeremy Williams for Piketon.
That's a great play by that quarterback right there. You know, Kel caught the ball, but the cornerback did a good job, had his hand right in the crease of his elbow. Not much you can do in that play.
No, and it's no fault to anybody. I mean, Cale ran a great route. Johnny put it right where it needed to be. But sometimes that's a good DB play. Didn't drape over his back, just had his hand in the right place. So the Golden Rockets turn it over on down, so the seesaw continues.
The momentum we thought was there.
And this is, fourth quarter, you got to figure out who wants it more. So the Rockets on defense.
I suspect they got trips out here. What they're trying to do is pull the DBs out, and they're going to run Gilliam up the middle right here, I think, or to the left side.
That's been the story so far. Buddy Wilson's offset to his right.
I wouldn't even cover him. I'd dare him to throw it to him.
We've got a stoppage of play here. Not sure why.
And right here is where our defense has got play discipline. You just know your role. Don't chase backside. Stay home.
Don't lose outside. Yeah. So Buddy Wilson offset to Gulliam's right.
And as his defensive lineman, knowing if it's going to be a run, don't get too far up the field. Just maintain that line of scrimmage and shed the blocker once you realize it's a run. Once that quarterback makes a move.
Now Wilson goes to the left. Nice pressure. Hunter Collins airballed it. Hunter Collins was in the backfield and couldn't bring him down. Yeah. Buddy Wilson taking off. Clarkson giving chase. Clarkson saves the tackle from the opposite corner.
Great effort by Clarkson right there. Big play by Piketon. Man, we had a big stop right there. All right, let's go back. Let's play D, boys.
Hunter Collins just about took the handoff.
I know. So with that big run right there, you know they're not going to give it back to number 34 because he's out of breath. So he's off the play right here. I want to be focused on him. I'd say number 1's going to keep the ball.
Either that or you got number 12 Thacker down here. They've tried to go to him a couple times. Golian takes a snap, going to hand off. Nope, he'll keep it. Good call, Nate. We've got to tackle better in the backfield. Nice job on the gang tackle close to the original line of scrimmage, but that should have been a loss of 2.
Yeah, good job by the Rocket defense, corralling him because he's an athlete. If he gets out in space, he's going to do some damage. Let's go, D, second 10.
If not for Josh Clarkson, that was 6 points. So second and 10, no gain on that play. Buddy Wilson offset to Gullions left. We got trips to the right. With Thacker in the slot, Fout wide right. So shotgun snap is in. Option. Gullions going to keep it, and that's the right read. And he's going to pick up, be close to a first down, brought down eventually by Johnny Scott.
That's a good play by the linebackers there, forcing him back inside. Unfortunately, there was nobody else on that backside to clean it up. We got to stay home. We got to stay disciplined.
It took forever for him to make a decision, and that's hard on linebackers.
It is.
So going in a shotgun again. Buddy Wilson to his right. Going to be a straight keep going, and this time he's going to be brought down in the backfield by Hunter Collins.
Nice play by Mr. Collins.
Normally, we call his name a little bit more.
I know. Of course, you know, when we do call the name like you do, then when you're preparing for a team, then you put doubles on them. You know, so you we're not going to let him be a factor. So it makes it even more difficult when you are a good player because they know they got to account for you. Because last week he had a huge game.
So correction, that was not a loss. That was a gain of 2. So it'll be 2nd and 8. Ball inside Rocket territory at the 14. Hand off to Buddy Wilson. He's going to be dropped down.
Look here.
Nice job, Johnny Scott.
Attaboy, good job, Johnny.
And that one, I believe, will be in the backfield.
That was a strong tackle.
So this will bring up 3rd and... Yes, he did lose a couple, so it'll be 3rd and 10.
That's what you like seeing, is your quarterback slinging the running back.
That's it.
Great play.
Johnny Scott's not small. So 3rd and 10. Going in the shotgun with Buddy Wilson. He'll roll right. Quick pass out to Thacker, and he dropped it again.
Oh. Man. Hey, good for us.
That's wide open in the flat, ball right on the money, and Thacker just could not hold on to it. That's his 4th drop this evening.
You know, Clarkson and Seitz were coming up, so if he did make the catch, they were coming downhill hard, so hopefully they would have stopped him. But right now we got 4th.
4th and 10.
Yeah, from the, 13-yard line, 14-yard line?
So Buddy Wilson offset to Gullions left. Twins to the right. Gullion back to pass. He's looking right all the way. Deep ball over the middle to number 9, and it's dropped. Had it in his hands. That was Wade Fout. Looked like it was going to be a touchdown and lost it on the way to the ground.
Yeah, Clark was right on his hip, but that quarterback put the ball right on the money. Man, as a quarterback, it's got to be a little disheartening right there. Great job by the Rockets. We'll take it. We'll take over on downs on the 14-yard line with 8:49 left to go in the 4th quarter.
If you're Wellston, you cannot continue to bank on these kind of breaks.
Yeah.
You know, we've had penalty breaks, we have drop passes. A lot of things have kept us in this game. This is the opportunity. We have to clean this up and put together a good drive here, because going down the stretch when you get into conference play, you're going to have to play a little bit better than this.
Of course, it's Piketon. They're going to go back and watch film. They're going to kick themselves in the butts. You know, there's a lot of missed opportunities.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, but I guarantee you, Coach Gilliam, he's been there 22 years. He's going to coach them up, have them ready for next week.
Johnny Scott in the gun, 2 running backs. Josh Clarkson to his right, Seth Lambert to his left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Johnny Scott takes a snap, hands off to Lambert. Lambert has a little bit of room up the middle, still fighting for yards. Good hard run by Seth Lambert. That looked like it was going to be about a 1-yard gain, and he turned it into 6.
Yeah, number 30, Connor Daniels, timed that snap perfectly. He was in the backfield, and a good job by the running back there just to hold onto the ball. And look, what did he get? 6 yards or so, you said, Matt?
That's what I got, yeah. 2nd and 4. 8:24 left, 21-19 Golden Rockets trying to string together a game-sealing drive. They are in the huddle. Johnny Scott breaks the huddle with Seth Lambert's going to be offset to his left. Going to have Josh Clarkson at the right wing, Cale Fott in the slot to the left with Bailey Ousley wide left. So Johnny Scott play fake over the middle, intended for Clarkson on the slant. Ball was just thrown a little bit high.
Yeah, dangerous throw right there.
Fortunately, the safety picked Josh up, because if he hadn't, he'd have been right there for the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, Piketon did a good job getting in the backfield right there and getting pressure and getting, making Johnny hurry up and throw a little sooner than what he wanted to.
So 3rd and 4, we're making this more interesting than it needs to be.
So what do you call here? Who gets the ball right here?
Well, you either have to get Cale Fott involved in the offense.
Quick slant again.
Or you run crisscross to Clarkson. I mean, he's got to be close to 100 yards.
Or a little out right here. A little crossing pattern.
See what happens. Going to hand off to Clarkson in the seam. Look at this. Josh Clarkson, another 1st down carry.
Josh, big play for that young man.
Another 7 yards.
That's a kid, man. He has a heart like a giant.
He's had himself a night. He doesn't have any touchdowns, but my goodness. The way he's played on defense and then coming in and running the ball the way he has.
Absolutely. He's at 10 carries for 102 yards, 10.2 per carry.
So he went over a buck.
Man, he's been in the program for a long time, and he's just been a grinder. The kid that comes out gives you everything he has every play.
We'll have to check this, but I think he may be the only – he's going to be the only 4-year letterman on this squad. So Johnny Scott takes a snap. He's just going to keep it. Has a little bit of room on the right-hand side. He'll be cut down by number 10. That's Jeremy Williams on a nice open field tackle. Hold him to minimal yardage, maybe a yard at best.
I thought our back left a little early right there. I'm glad they didn't call it. But yeah, right there, I like to see Johnny cut that up and just kind of get what he can get. Don't take any extra hits that he doesn't need to.
So they're going to give him no gain on that play. Just at 7 minutes left, 21-19 Golden Rockets, 2nd and 10 inside their own territory, ball marked at the 27.
If we have a screen pass.
Well, good that you brought that up because they hit that a couple times to Clarkson against Oak Hill. Haven't seen it yet tonight. I'd almost throw it to Lambert, especially nobody covering on the wide right side. Johnny Scott's going to keep it again off to the right. Same exact play call to the other side, same exact result. Maybe a gain of a yard. So now we're going to have 3rd and,
of course, I hear
about 8.
Some crowd members yelling at the line right there, but it's tough when the offensive line right here, you know, when you've kind of run the same play a couple times in a row because the defense reads it pretty quick. So it puts a lot of pressure on those linemen. So right now, 3rd and 8?
Yeah, 3rd and 8, so they're going to give Johnny a couple on that last play. I'm not sure I like the back-to-back quarterback runs, but we'll see what they pull out here on 3rd and long. Really have to convert here. So this is going to be Josh Clarkson at the right, or I'm sorry, the left wing. Seth Lambert offset to Johnny Scott's left. Johnny Scott takes a snap. Going to come back for Cale Fott. Cale Fott has it. Nobody's going to catch him. 10-5. Touchdown, Cale Fott. What a ball by Johnny Scott.
Hey, I thought he outthrew him. Cale got under that ball. Man, look at those wheels.
We said that earlier. If you're going to take if you're going to take a shot to Cale, push it down the field. Johnny Scott does that. Cale Fott catches it, breaks a tackle around his ankles, and that's all she wrote. Nobody catching him from there. What a play by Johnny Scott to Cale Fott. 5:46 left. Golden Rockets take a go-ahead, major go-ahead touchdown here. 27-19 pending the point after.
But we have a very explosive offense that we're playing, so we got to come out and still,
with 3 timeouts left.
Understand the situation, come out and just play solid.
So Scotty Davis on to attempt the point after. Hold from West Briggs is down, kick is up, and Scotty Davis splits the uprights. Perfect on the night, 28-19 Golden Rockets.
You could almost get roughing the holder right there.
Number 44, Davis, the kicker.
So with that, we will take a break. I'm Matt Peterson. With Nate Mollahan and Paul Peterson, you're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. We'll be right back.
Cottle Chipping is focused on providing logging and land clearing services with the highest levels of customer satisfaction and will do everything they can to meet your expectations. With a variety of offerings to choose from, they are sure you'll be happy working with them. There is no job too large for Cottle Chipping. Cottle Chipping has been in business for over 40 years, which is experience that you can trust. For more information about your logging and chipping needs, call Cottle Chipping at 740-596-5984. That's 740-596-5984.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Your score, 28-19 with 5:46 left in the ball game. That was a huge drive for the Golden Rockets.
And what that does, too, for the teams that we play, you got to, when you have Cale, an athlete like that, if you're going to guard him one-on-one, you better just buckle up because he's going to beat you every time. So you got to make a decision. Do I bring a safety over and double him? Well, when I do that, that takes the safety out of the run game, too. So, it makes the defensive coordinator really have to really scheme for that.
Beller's kick is muffed by number 4, but he'll pick it up and have a little bit of running room. He's not going to get much, though, as a host of Rockets come in on him. Can't see who all was involved. Number 2, Roger Woods. Number 45, Isaac Fox. Number 17, Grayson Seitz. So Piketon will have decent field position. Ball marked about the 36 in their own territory. Defense has to hold up, Nate. Don't make this interesting.
Yeah, they can get down the field in a hurry. Just maintain outside containment. Keep everybody back inside. When you're attacking outside, attack the outside shoulder. Take good pursuit angles. Just all the little discipline stuff you got to do, fundamentals.
So 4 wide, twins to both sides. Gullion in the shotgun with Buddy Wellston to his left. Gullion's going to drop back to pass.
Screen pass.
Instant. And the screen pass is overthrown. Great pressure by, I can't see who that is. Is that number 54? Hunter Collins. So in the backfield again, couldn't connect on the screen play. 2nd and 10 for Piketon.
That was almost an ineligible man downfield right there.
Yeah, I have to watch that on those screens, on those running back screens. So Buddy Wellston offset to Gullion's right, 4 wide. Gullion takes a shotgun snap. Going to hand off to Buddy Wilson. Buddy Wilson met in the backfield this time. Can't get loose. Can't get loose by a host of Rockets. Cleaned up by number 58, Braden Myers.
Braden Myers and Collins come in there and just cleaned him up.
And he's cramping.
An outstanding job by the Rocket interior defense, holding on with everything they got, and then a great job by those 2 young men coming in just cleaning him up.
And that's what you need is people hawk to the ball.
Yeah.
Hawk the ball. Piketon, momentum is on our side right now.
Yep.
They're in a score now situation, so they're not going to be able to rely on the same kind of stuff, so we'll see how creative they get. We do have a young man down cramping. Can't see the number yet. We'll try to get that to you here in just a minute. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be right back.
If you need a week's worth of groceries or just a few things for dinner, Campbell's Market is the place to shop. Campbell's Market is MacArthur's neighborhood community grocery store. You can get in and out in a hurry or take your time and check out all the great deals in every aisle. At Campbell's Market, you'll find only the freshest meat and produce, family-friendly prices, plenty of convenient parking, and amazing customer service. See their weekly ad every Saturday in the Telegram or check them out on Facebook. That's Campbell's Market in MacArthur. Family-owned and happy to serve you.
This is Football Friday Night on AM 1330 WYPC Wellston and Fox Sports 105.3 FM Jackson, a Jackson County broadcasting station.
So that was Buddy Wilson, the ball carrier that was down with cramps, so he'll have to take a play off. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
Now, as a defensive coordinator, this is scary because 3rd and 11, they've got to score. Watch something silly here. Throw back, anything that would be abnormal right here, where you get your defensive flow in one direction, throw back another direction, get them over pursuing, and then take advantage of their aggressiveness right now. So just play solid, play smart right here. Stay home.
That's it. So number 11, Wyatt Savage in for Buddy Wilson. Offset to Gullion's right. Look for a pass play here. And he is going to drop back looking for number 9 to the right-hand side. He's going to underthrow him, and that ball's going to be incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th and 11, and I would expect they probably go. I'm not sure. They have 3 timeouts left, so we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like they're staying on the field.
I think the way Wellston's offense is playing right now, you have to. You got 3 backs.
No, they're going to kick, or they're going to call a timeout. No, they're going.
They are going to go for it. So we're going to have 2 wide receivers to the left. Watch a tight end in the flat here, Nate. They hit that earlier.
Play clock at 4 seconds.
Gullion gets the snap off in time. Going to roll out to his right. Going to pump fake, go over the top to number 12, and he's got it this time, and he's going to score. Nobody's going to catch him. It was only a matter of time. The kid's run some good routes and had quite a few drops tonight, but he's going to cash in on a long pass play. Way to go. I got to compliment the quarterback, Gullion. Really stepped up in the pocket. He was feeling pressure on that outside roll. Takes 1 step up and throws on the run on a perfect ball.
I think that was designed for him to get out of the pocket because I think he knew, and him and the coaching staff knew, hey, this is who we got to get the ball to. Lined him over on the side with our youngest cornerback over there. Of course, he beats him down the field and makes a good throw. Good job. Yeah, he sprang out on the flat there, man. He put the ball in the money.
And I think that was a situation where Clarkson had to pick whether or not to stay on his guy or cover the flat. He covered the flat, and unfortunately Thacker ran right by him. So they're going to go for 2. And that's number 11, Wyatt Savage, still in the game, offset to Gullion's left. Gullion takes a snap. Going to be a quick pass to the right to Thacker again this time, and nothing doing. Ball's incomplete.
The extra point was no good.
Oh, he called it good.
They called it good. It was an incomplete pass.
The line judge says no good, and the center ref says good.
They've got to talk about that because we clearly saw the ball come loose. The line judge has the call.
I almost wonder if he landed on his back and then the ball come loose after he landed on his back. I'm not sure.
From our angle,
Yeah,
that clearly looked like an incomplete pass.
Well, regardless, it is what it is. We just got to go out and now we got to.
Yep.
Play some offense,
Still got a
score.
1-point lead.
Yeah.
Take time, capitalize, win the game.
Evidently, the high school rule is not the same as everywhere else where you have to complete the process of the catch.
Yeah.
Because that ball, I mean, you'll see it. Fortunately, this is live stream, so you'll know that we're not idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely see the ball come loose. So, anyway, it is what it is. Time to come back and beat the adversity.
Yep, absolutely.
So we're hanging on to a 28-27 lead after the 2-point conversion. This is awfully reminiscent of the Megs game last year. Has that same kind of flavor.
Yeah, just back and forth, back and forth.
We've had several opportunities to put these guys away and just let silly things happen.
As much as I enjoy seeing Wellston blow people out of the water, I love a football game like this.
These are fun to watch.
The excitement is, you can't beat it.
I'll need heart medication after this. So Cale fought back to receive the kick. And Wellston's prepared for an onside grab here. Definitely got all their hands guys in. So now Bailey Usley's back. Cale Fott, Grayson Seitz, Roger Woods. And now they're in normal kickoff formation, so they'll change things back up. So Clarkson, Bailey Usley back. Cale Fott deep in the middle. And Piketon's going to kick it deep to Cale Fott. It's going to go right by him and into the end zone for a touchback. So Cale Fott had no chance on that kick. So, with that, we will take a 30-second break and be right back on Matt Peterson with Paul Peterson and Nate Mollahan. We'll see you in 30 seconds.
Keep your athlete in action with Holzer's Saturday morning sports injury clinics. Dr. Kelly Rausch and Charles Zurenberg offer Saturday morning sports clinics at Holzer Sycamore in Gallipolis and the Holzer Jackson Clinic on Pattonsville Road every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. during the fall sports season. Dr. Rausch and Dr. Z have the experience to keep your athlete in action. No appointment necessary. Walk-ins are welcome.
All right, so Wellston has the ball on their own 20, 1st and 10. Johnny Scott takes a shotgun snap, hands off to Seth Lambert. He's going to have a little bit of grinding to do over the right-hand side, and he'll pick up probably about 3 or 4. It's hard to see from this angle. We'll see where the spot is. So 4:48. I'm sure Coach Graham's wanting to eat into this clock as much as he can. Hanging on to a 1-point lead. 4:42 left in the game.
28 all at Oak Hill.
So we do have a score update for you. The final, Circleville beats Vinton County 35-14.
I think we need to stay away from the quarterback run right here because they're going to jump that really quick.
Oh, yeah. So 2nd and 7 after Seth Lambert picked up 3. He's offset to Johnny Scott's right. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Johnny Scott's going to keep it. And he'll go over the right-hand side, get tripped up and brought down probably about the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1.
Number 1 Scott for the keeper.
So didn't agree with us there.
So anyway, we got to mix it up a little bit right here. Be a little less predictable.
Got to quit beating that horse.
You know, a counter crisscross wouldn't be a bad idea right now. Have Johnny have all the momentum going, of course, one way, and then, of course, bring Clarkson back the other way. It's been pretty successful. Well, you got to get a first down, but 3rd and 7, I don't know. You get back to Kell right here.
Well, they're definitely keying on Johnny and Seth Lambert, so you're going to have to go a different direction, I think.
You throw a seam or a corner out right here at Kel.
He's going to be Seth Lambert's offset to Johnny Scott's left. Johnny Scott's going to take the snap. Keep it.
Josh
Clarkson on the right-hand side, and he'll have a first down. Another big-time run by Josh Clarkson. I'll tell you what, when it's mattered tonight, he's been the guy.
Absolutely. Man. Good for that young man.
So big for him, because next year he'll be the only senior in the backfield. So, getting that development, getting those carries, getting his body used to the grind.
Yeah. People don't understand how physical this is. This game is physical.
Yep. 3:48 left, so the clock in our favor right now. 14 on the play clock. Expect them to eat as much of this as they can. Johnny Scott in the gun with Seth Lambert in the backfield. Josh Clarkson the wing to the right. Cale Fott in the slot to the left and Levi Bellard wide left. Johnny Scott takes a snap, hands off to Lambert. Lambert's going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
And right here, you
call forward progress.
Yeah, you got to.
My goodness.
But you can't get predictable right here because right now Piketon's jumping on that first back. And that's why Josh was able to, when they jumped all over Seth and then Josh came back behind of him, because they're over pursuing right here. So we need to give them something different to look at, be a little less predictable right here.
Staying in the huddle, Mason Collins checks into the ball game. Seth Lambert's going to come out. Levi Bellard in.
I'd line Kel up right there on the numbers, not numbers, but the hash marks, and have him run a corner route. There's no way they could stop him.
So Johnny Scott flanked by Mason Collins to his right, Josh Clarkson to his left. Going to play fake, hand off to Clarkson. Clarkson's going to be drugged down in the backfield. No, he's still going, but didn't break loose. Tackled for a loss. You're right, Nate. They're keying on anything in the backfield right now. So now you got to throw. It's going to be third and probably about 12 after that loss. And Clarkson is slow to get up.
14, Josh Clarkson, the ball carrier. Timeout on the field.
And Piketon, I think that's Piketon.
Coach Graham calling for a horse collar. Timeout Wellston.
And we're not getting, and of course, not criticizing, but we're not getting any of those kind of breaks. And that's why I said earlier, you can't rely on those penalties and that kind of thing to take you. So we're going to take another 30-second break. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan and Paul Peterson. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, can potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
All right, after the Golden Rocket timeout, we're back. It's going to be 3rd and 12. 2:37 left. The Golden Rockets hanging on to a 1-point lead. Really need to find a way to convert here.
I'm just a guy up here in the box calling the game, but if I was the offensive coordinator, I'd put everybody on the right side of the field, pick Kel at the hash marks, set him up at hash marks about 10 yards, and have him run a corner route, have Johnny lay it out. There's no way anybody can guard Kel in that situation. So he's lined way out here, so he's either going to slant or out and up right here.
And they're going to cheat this way. They got number 7, so he's going to be double covered. Mason Collins flanks Johnny Scott's left side, Clarkson in the slot to the right. Johnny Scott back looking for Cale Fott. It's going to be out there. Cale's got it. He turns it out. He stays in bounds. Nobody's going to catch him. Go down at the 1, Cale. Cale Fott, touchdown, Golden Rockets.
Number 13, Cale Fott.
What a catch. What a catch.
That was a shallow fade.
That was a whip route, actually. What he
was thrown behind him. He managed to come back off the route and make the catch.
Yeah, he ran a whip route, of course, made a good route, and then Johnny hit the ball. And Kel just twisted around with his big old hands, made the catch, and then, of course, 6 points, man.
Absolutely.
So now we got another candidate for player of the game.
Yeah.
Yes, hey, he's giving Clarkson a run for his money there.
He's definitely made it interesting. So Scotty Davis on to attempt the point after. Wes Briggs to hold.
Let's see if he can go 5 for 5 tonight.
34-27, 2:24 left in the ball game. Snap, hold is down late. Scotty Davis gets it up.
Good.
And it's good.
It's no good.
They're going to say wide left.
Oh, I thought he hit it.
It looked good from here.
See, now that's not what you want, because now we're in a 1-point ball game. If they score,
that's a big miss.
Yep.
Yeah, so if we were to hit that, then of course they would have to score, then go for 2. Now they just need a touchdown. 2:24.
Let's see how hard they've been practicing those 2-minute drills.
Yeah, Piketon has 2 timeouts. They got great athletes. They got great speed all over the field. Of course, as a defensive coordinator, as a coach, we got to be telling our players, hey, maintain your areas. Don't crash the outside. Don't get beat outside. And make sure we don't get mixed up with coverage like we did last time. And that's kind of what happened last time. We got a little coverage, little mix up of coverage out there, Pete.
Yeah. You could never tell a kid to do this, but the smart thing to do for Cale would have been go out of bounds to 1.
Yeah.
With a 2.
But you know what? Go get a touchdown.
Yep.
Probably the last thing.
You can't tell a high school kid on a wide open break that.
No.
But anyway, 2:24 left, 34-27. Golden Rockets lead Piketon. Defense going to have to ice this thing. Levi Bellard putting the ball on the tee. Back deep for Piketon, number 18, Gavin Blanton. Number 4, Jace Johnson returned to kick the last time. So we'll see where Levi Bellard goes with this. Number 12, I'd kick as far away from that kid as you can. That's Thacker on the right-hand side.
As Johnny says, I concur.
And Levi Bellard does just that. He's going to kick it deep to number 18. He'll field it at the 19-yard line. Cuts up, has a little bit of a seam, and he's going to be brought down by
Mason Collins.
Mason Collins, number 23.
Those Collins boys, they're tough. They are tough, man.
So that's going to put the ball at Piketon's own 36, 2:17 left. Wellston's defense trying to make a stand here.
Listen, I see Cal on the sideline right here. It's crunch time. He's got to be on the field for me.
Yeah. So they've got Levi Bellard playing safety with Bailey Ousley, Josh Clarkson, and Mason Collins, the corners.
So as a defensive line right here, if the quarterback's going to run, don't get too deep upfield.
Yep.
Just pop the offensive lineman, find out where the running back or quarterback is, shed and make a play. Don't get too far up the field where he gets behind of you.
Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Going in a shotgun with Buddy Wilson to his right. We'll take a shotgun snap. Quick pass off to the left, caught, but it's going to be back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great effort by number 12.
So he had to make a diving catch on a low throw. That ball was coming out in a hurry. So clock's still running. Piketon has 2 timeouts inside 2 minutes. 34-27. Golden Rockets lead. Going in the shotgun, trips to his right. Buddy Wilson offset to his right. Going to be a rollout pass to the right. Looking for something mid-route.
Oh,
Hunter Collins makes the right play, and he's out of bounds.
Hey, great job. Who is that? Levi Ballard?
I think so. Levi Ballard makes the tackle out of bounds. Hunter Collins timed the pressure just right.
Yeah, right there. Levi Ballard did a good job because that guy was wide open for a long time, and he saw him come up and made a big play, knocked him out of bounds, keep him capture the ball. Good job, young man.
So Grayson Seitz checks in for Levi Ballard.
3rd and 10.
Bailey Ousley and Grayson Seitz, the safeties. 146 left. This is the pressure cooker. Let's go defense. Going in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers. I'd expect some kind of option here, maybe RPO.
Disciplined football right here, boys.
Buddy Wilson offset to his right. Corners playing soft.
Blitz. Hunter. Oh.
Ball coming out. It's going to be caught, but short of the first down is number 9. He's going to be about 2 yards short. That's Wade Fout.
I'd say right here, look for number 1 running the ball right here.
With 1:30 left, Piketon has 2 timeouts and still hasn't taken any.
Either
it's 4th and 2.
Or it's just a straight quarterback run to the left side.
Going in the shotgun, trips to his left.
To our left, or to, of course, to our sideline, I think. That's where the ball's going to come to. Lead block right here, number 34.
So now Buddy Wilson comes off to his right. And Piketon's finally going to call a timeout with minute 8 left.
That is a great job by that line.
Nice job by the Golden Rockets not jumping off sides. Normally on a timeout, we take a break. We're going to stay right here with 1:08 left, 34-27. Golden Rockets hanging on to a lead. It's 4th and 2. Piketon has some decisions.
Hey, that was a huge no jump right there for our line. That's discipline for our guys. Saying a lot that our coaching staff has obviously worked on that because, you look at the situation, 4th and short. Our guys want to win this game. They don't want them to get it 2 yards. So for them to just hold and not jump, great job, guys.
And guys like Hunter Collins, Connor McWilliams, headhunters, man.
Yeah.
They're wanting to come. They're
Yeah.
wanting to get pressure in the backfield.
Like a dog with a chain. Just
Yeah.
let me off. Let me off.
So it comes down to this 4th down for Piketon. Wellston's going to have to make a big defensive stand here. Piketon just has one timeout. So even if they convert here, unless it's a big play, they're still going to be up against it. But we'd really like to shut the door right now. So teams back on the field. Gulling's going to be in a shotgun with Buddy Wilson offset to his left. I'd still pay attention to that hard count. That's not going to go away right now.
I'd say watch your 34 lead blocking for number 1 right here.
I'd imagine you're right. We'll see what they do.
Or a slant.
Gullion in the shotgun, going to toss
pitch.
out right.
Good job.
Nice
Good
job,
job.
Golden Rockets. Turnover on downs. Hunter Collins, Johnny Scott.
Hunter Collins, baby. Hey,
Grayson Sykes.
Textbook defense right there.
Nice job by the Golden Rockets.
Hunter Collins got upfield, and his outside shoulder kept him from getting outside. Because he did that, that stopped it. And everybody else come and helped out there. Great job by that young man.
And they haven't run a toss play all night. So that's something we haven't had to defend.
Actually, that was the second one they ran. Yeah.
But you're right, man. What discipline to come out, not lose outside contain, shut the ball game down. So 1:03, the Golden Rockets take over, and they will just knee it out. The Piketon with one timeout left is not going to be able to get the football back. So the Rockets will come up to the line now. I expect Johnny Scott will be under center, and he will be, with Clarkson and Mason Collins. And he'll take a knee, and that'll be it. Stop shoving Bailey Ousley. Stop it. No reason for that. I understand he got blocked hard back into the quarterback, but don't give anything. If nothing else, flop. You don't want to be the guy that instigates something silly here in the next.
And the last thing you want to do is throw your hands up. You know, like I did. Come on, don't do that.
Right. So Piketon will stop the clock. 57 seconds left.
I mean, all we had to do was nail the ball right there. Of course, that's what we did right there. But like I said, be smart, guys. Come on, let's finish this game. 57 seconds left.
So Wellston no doubt will take a knee here, but what a game.
What a fun game. You know, what a difference in the year makes going down to Fairland last year and these guys taking one on the chin. And then just to come back and it's in position to go 2-0.
Yeah. And this one was a little bit of a grinder, more than we wanted it to be. I felt like offensively we were clicking.
Yeah.
I thought everything looked really good. Just some run defense, some things that have to be cleaned up, especially on the outside contain. Johnny Scott will take a knee again. And that will be just about it. Might have to run one more. Play clock's at 36. There's 47 left, so going to be about 11 or 12 seconds left when we have to snap the ball. So, and here's what I like, Navy. What you see, this game's over. Johnny Scott's going into the huddle, telling his guys, you can see him, calm down.
Yeah.
Don't do anything crazy.
That's great maturity by Johnny Scott.
The leadership from last year to this year with him is really something to be noted. So with 8 seconds left on the play clock, 19 on the game clock, Johnny Scott will take a knee, and that will do it. So ladies and gentlemen, your final, Wellston Golden Rockets 34, Piketon 27.
Got some tough decisions to make.
Absolutely. That's
tough
it.
decisions. A lot of big plays tonight. A lot of grit, a lot of grind.
Yeah. So before we get to our post-game stuff, we have to give hit of the game. We have to do player of the game. We'll talk about some stats. Paul Peterson will be back with some stats. We'll take a quick break and be right back. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. We'll be back in just a minute.
One more reminder, we found a key. It is a gold house-type key. If you want.
Hey, life doesn't stop when cancer starts. After diagnosis, treatment is vital. But for some, just getting there, to appointments, chemo, or radiation, is a major challenge. You can change that. Volunteer to give rides with the American Cancer Society Road to Recovery program. Driving for a few hours of your day can make a life-saving difference for someone with cancer. Visit cancer.org/drive to learn more.
Do you remember being a kid and waking to the smell of bacon frying on the stove? Or the smell of fresh steaks on the grill? Those days are not over. Dave's Custom Butchering in Wellston brings back those childhood memories with some of the best fresh meats available for your family. Smoked bacon, homemade brats, fresh ground beef, and unbelievable steaks are waiting for you at Dave's Custom Butchering. Dave's Custom Butchering, West Broadway Street in Wellston. Call ahead and we'll have your order ready. 740-384-2340.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
I went from a dead-end job to endless opportunity.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. With advancement opportunities, an on-site health clinic, and generous retirement benefits, you too can be more at Bellisio Foods. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Dakota's, Jackson's premier place for steak and ribs, has been proudly serving the community since 2004. Come out and join us for all your local favorites like our one-of-a-kind onion loaf, or treat yourself to one of our world-class hand-cut steaks. Enjoy the fall weather fireside on our amazing patio outdoor dining area. At Dakota's, your experience and safety are our #1 priority. Here you're always treated like family. That's Dakota's Jackson at 451 McCarty Lane.
Great food, great friends, great fun.
You're listening to the home of the Golden Rockets, AM 1330 WYPC Wellston and Fox Sports 105.3 FM Jackson, a Jackson County broadcasting station.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The Golden Rockets just defeated Piketon 34-27.
Heck of a game.
What a game.
That was a fun game. Fun game. And so many great plays. I mean, so many players stepped up. You know, our line did a great job on both sides of the ball. So, you know, just a fun game.
Big plays when we needed them, Nate.
Yep.
That's the story of the night, I think. You know, we talk about responding to adversity a lot. They had to do that. And you can say whether or not it was self-inflicted is up for debate. But when it mattered, they came through. A couple big plays by Cale Fott. Josh Clarkson finished 12 carries, 109 yards. That's nine a pop.
That's pretty impressive.
For a guy that's 5'6".
What's the receiving yards for Cale?
For Cale, let's see here. Switch over to the spreadsheet. What's his number?
13.
13. 5 targets, 2 catches, 104 yards.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that meant two passes.
Yeah.
For over 100 yards.
And, of course, you know, some other notables that we always want to mention. Mason Collins chips in, 9 carries, 25 yards, and Seth Lambert, 11 carries, 45 yards. So spreading the ball around. Everybody's getting touches, and they needed that depth, man. When you get in hot weather like this, and we saw cramps come into play last week when we had Seth Lambert was a no-show most of the second half. Josh Clarkson was a no-show in the fourth quarter. You know, they had, like we talked to Coach earlier in the week, they pretty much had to run their second group that whole fourth quarter. So tonight, spread the ball around, keep everybody fresh, everybody's hydrated, come out with a win.
And let's not forget to give Buddy Wilson his credit where he deserves it, because I know our defense had him on the ground a lot, but he still finished out the game with 19 carries for 120 yards.
Great. Yeah, he's a hard runner, hard to bring down.
Yeah. So, you know, a lot of good things happening. Right now, we're going to have PJ give his headset to Coach Graham. Coach, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
What a grind, huh?
Oh, boy. That was a tough game. I knew we had our hands full, for sure.
That was a fun game, Coach. And, of course, to see the grit of our players and the discipline of our players there at the end, we had a couple of seniors, of course, telling a couple of young guys, hey, you know, don't mess this up for us. Just shut up and let's finish this game strong. Hey, fun game, man.
Yeah, it was a fun game. It was a fun game to coach, actually. I thought we had a breakdown in coverage there when they tied it up or was a point short there. We had a busted coverage, and you know we come back and we scored. Big play from Johnny and Cale.
Hey, Coach, this is something we've talked about last year. And like in Wellston past, if Wellston gets in an adverse situation, we've kind of always just kind of folded. But last year, in the middle of the season, our guys didn't do that. And then it's even showing this year. Like, listen, of course, we got a big lead, 14-0 lead. Piketon come back and put a couple scores on the board pretty quick, and then that would have been easy for our guys just to lay down. But they didn't. They come back, man, and they fought, and they finished this game strong.
And all credit to Piketon. They got an explosive offense.
They do.
They ran the ball well, and they throw the ball well. Their kids play really hard. And, it was a matter of thinking who had the ball first, and we jumped out early. I think that was key for us with the block punt in the first quarter there. That turned out to be a huge play for us.
Absolutely.
And I can't say enough about our seniors tonight. We kept telling them halftime, hey, let's finish. And I thought they did a good job of doing that. Like you said about adversity, we faced that a lot last year, and we started to peak. So we're getting better. It's something that takes time over time. So I'm really proud of the boys, how they played everybody from special teams on.
Yeah.
I thought everybody pitched in, everybody's involved, and it shows.
Yeah. Number 34, Buddy Wellston, did not disappoint.
No.
Your kid had 120 yards on the ground. What are you telling your defense as far as outside contain goes? I think they lost that a couple times.
Yeah, they did. They hit you with that trap inside. We knew they were trap heavy early. They ran down on the first drive, and we shut the trap down. Then they started going off tackle with a quarterback lead, and then they run that belly or buck off tackle there. But yeah, we made some minor adjustments at halftime. We dropped down to an eagle and moved some guys out to stop their outside. And then we had some guys shooting in to stop the trap. So it was kind of double team and double plays. Most of their plays were trap and off tackle there.
It was a fun game to watch, Coach.
Yes, it was.
Well, we got a couple decisions to make. We always have to award Moreau Collision hit of the game, and the patio sponsoring player of the game now. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. So we pretty much had it. We were going to give it to Josh Clarkson for both of them until Cale Fott caught fire.
Yeah.
And you can't. And we were talking to amongst ourselves up here. And I told Nate, I said, you cannot not award a senior wide receiver. It's a returner, all conference, 5 catches, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah. He's our patio player of the game.
Yeah,
it's a good choice.
It puts a lot of pressure on the defense, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, and Josh, we could have several players of the game. Josh Clarkson, on our counters, busting up for 15, 20 yards, and getting us first downs on 3rd and long.
Yeah.
Those are huge plays. Then he had a monster hit. That's when he got that stinger. I mean, he laid a lick over there on that sideline and hurt himself.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because that's what awarded him the Moreau Collision hit of the game.
Yeah.
He grinded it out all night. I think he finished with 12 carries, 109 yards. It was like 9.6 a pop.
Right.
And had a couple really nice plays on defense. Saved a touchdown on a cross-field chase down here. So, hats off to Clarkson for playing the game. He got edged out for player of the game, but we're going to give him hit of the game for that lick he laid on, I believe it was number 9 Fout over there on that quick slant.
I want to give credit to my coaches. Coach Briggs called it a well of a game.
He did. Oh, yeah,
he
absolutely.
called a well of a game. We talked about some things here and there, and like that last play, was we going to run it or pass it? And I said, we're going to pass it. And Coach said, all right, we got scissors, and bam, and he hits it for a touchdown, which was huge for us. And then, Coach Coop dialing up defense. It's a team game, that's for sure. So I just want to give my credit, to my coordinators and then the coaching staff on a job well done.
And we know how hard you've worked, Coach, in off season, and of course last year, and of course getting the staff put together. You were put in a tough situation, but it's good to see that the progress that the program is making. I know it's got to make you happy, man. I know your family, of course, is involved in this. Just talking to your wife a minute ago. I'm happy for you and your family and your assistant coaches because it's a life. I mean, you guys spend more time over here at the field off season, during season than you do with your family. So, I want to say thank you for what you do and your coaching staff, and congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Well, Coach, we'll talk at you probably sometime midweek.
Sounds good.
Do that pregame interview, get you on again. But thanks so much for stopping up, talking to us. Best of luck next week, man. Continue the homestand.
Thank you.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. Well, Nate, any final thoughts, man?
No, it was fun. We had a lot of big plays, a lot of good players, and hard to pick the player of the game. And hit of the game there's a couple big hits out there. But like you said, I mean, it could have went either way. So congratulations to Kel Fott for the patio player of the game.
Yep.
And Josh Clarkson for the Monroe Collision hit of the game. And PJ, good job on the stats. Matt, good job running the board tonight. That's not easy. So I just want to say good job tonight, guys.
Next week, God willing, we'll have...
should be smoother.
Yeah. Our intro will be the way it's supposed to be. Thanks again to So High for letting us use that song. And those guys are pretty community-minded, too.
Right,
That's the cool thing.
absolutely.
Steve Avey's been around forever. Jeremy Rupert, known him, fellow drummer. I used to play drums, so familiar with those guys. Great job on that song. We'll try to get that queued up for you next week. With that, we'll call it a night, guys. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports, 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. Good night, and God bless. Go Rockets.
This is
Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports, 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. Good night, and God bless. Go Rockets.